Hey y'all. Y'all, it's been literally forever since I've been live. I had no earthly idea what I was doing. They had all these different things popping up on the screen. I didn't even know, y'all, and I still don't even know. I guess it's like telling me like I can add an intro and all these just other cute things that I can add to my live, y'all. And do not mind my hats. I did not have time to really do my hair, so we're gonna just thug it out for tonight. But hey, it's been a long time coming because I've been meaning to go live literally for the last 3 months. And every single time it's just something just keeps coming up. But let me see. I can't remember if I usually check the comments from StreamYard or from YouTube. Y'all, it's been way too long. Literally, I cannot keep up. But hey, y'all, we gonna definitely get it on and popping. Thank y'all for joining. And I'm trying to post y'all on my Instagram, and I'm having a brain fart of how to even get my own link. I'm like, what is going on here? What is going on? Let me see. Okay. It got to be, oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. Okay, let me click the share button, copy link. I appreciate y'all for coming on because I know a lot of y'all probably wanted to stay up watching TikTok since the ban is coming into play. A lot of y'all, are y'all mad about TikTok? Or are y'all kind of just like, it is what it is? I kind of feel like I'm indifferent. I don't want it to go away. I feel like when people have, money involved, of course, those people, rightfully so, would be pissed about TikTok having to be banned. And then other people, like, they just thoroughly enjoy the app. Me, I never was trying to be like TikTok famous. I mean, I wasn't never trying to be famous on any platform. I like to make a nice coin and I like what I do, but famous, we got to tread lightly with that word. But of course, getting consistent people to watch your content is just always a humbling feeling. So I totally understand it. Me personally, is just more so about TikTok. I feel like it's way more like raw and authentic, and anybody can just come on there and post and you can just still be relatable. It's not like you have to come show ready and all this and seemingly scripted with this perfect life, all those things. I just felt like it was the most relatable app. And it was also a very informative app. Like, I was always on TikTok when I needed to know how to do something or I needed something. So I did like that. But let me say hey to y'all. Hey, Frederick. Hey, Brandy. De'Arenay. Life of Boys. Life of Four Boys. Sherry, Spoiled Brat, Martina, Gwendolyn. And I did decide that I was going to do like a little impromptu Q&A because I was going to do like a formal get ready with me Q&A on my platform, but then I opted out. I'm so behind with these brand deals, y'all. These hair companies, like, I'm afraid because every time I check my email, they screaming at me like, girl, we didn't pay you this money. And y'all know I'm not running from posting, but I can't post 5 hair videos in 1 week. Like nobody's gonna watch that. And I know a lot of y'all gonna watch no matter what I post. Some of y'all like the incentives that goes with supporting the hair content. And like I tell y'all all the time, it's just help me help y'all. Like, I'm trying to get y'all quality hair. Even when I do the giveaways or whether I'm selling it for $75 or whatever it is. But I just always appreciate y'all. So I had to tell like 2 companies, like, we're gonna have to put y'all on the next week post because I've already posted for this week. I can be just saturating my content like I'm just this hair machine. But I do appreciate the hair companies because y'all, they be paying this. So, y'all, don't mind my hands too. As a matter of fact, because y'all ain't gonna be talking about me. Hold on, let me get my lotion because I did my nails. Y'all know, when I talk about a company, it's not just about the money for me. Like, I literally be supporting what I actually support. So this is my second round of X-Coat nails. I do have a video on my platform. So your girl had to do her nails today because my best friend keeps calling me like, girl, is your nails done? Like, make sure you got your nails done. And I'm like, girl, no, my nails look crazy. Me and baby in here in the wilderness, cutting down trees, all that. I ain't trying to break no nails. So, and she told me last night, she was like, please, Keesha, do your nails, get your nails done, something. So I went ahead and did my nails, and all this extra peeling is, okay, my lotion is up there. But here's the dilemma. Oh, you know what? I can pause my screen. And I don't know how to do it. Oh, stop camera. Okay, boom. There we go. Oh, look at that picture from back in the day. Look at that picture, y'all. Look at that picture. Okay, now okay, there we go. That's an oldie but goodie. That is an oldie but goodie. I still didn't even finish telling y'all. Tamika, Simply Forgive. Did a lot of y'all change y'all names on here? Rudy, hey Rudy. Kay, Snob for Life, Carlisha. Oh, TikTok already gone? It's already gone. Classy and Uncut, Courtney, Naya. Yes, y'all, I had to make sure that y'all ain't gonna catch me slipping. Get all this extra crust off because your girl, oh, my nails is looking so bad. I was in the middle of doing my nails, and then we had a wedding party meeting today, y'all. So I had to stop what I was doing. I was already a little tardy to the party. So I was like, let me stop and go make it on time to my girl's stuff because I can't be not doing my bridesmaid's duties because I know how important it is. But okay, I just got my lotion on, so y'all don't got to talk about me. If you just coming in, y'all, I didn't have time to do my hair. Actually, it don't really even look bad, but I was like, F it, I didn't have this hat on. I'm gonna keep the hat on. Alexis, yes, I will be saving this live. I always pretty much save my YouTube lives. It's always just Instagram. No, ma'am, no, sir. I'm not doing Instagram. It says you pissed about it, Jimmy. Sade, Courtney is whatever. I'm so mad about TikTok. Oh my gosh, y'all mad about it. Yeah, TikTok is funny. I don't really be on social media like that. Like I have to intentionally, like I get on and then I get off and then I get on and then I get off. Like, I don't know. Like my brain be scattered. I'll be like, okay, let me click this for 2 seconds. Okay, I'm clicking that off. Okay, let me click the Instagram, see what's going on. Okay, I'm clicking that off. Like I binge TikTok occasionally, but not too much. And it's typically like when my best friend or Jeremy send me something, because they are always sending me something, y'all. Don't even use TikTok. Oh, Queen, you didn't even use TikTok. I'm gonna miss it though. I mean, it is what it is. Everybody been looking at that red, what is it? Red something app. And when I tell you, mark my words, I didn't even post a link. Mark my words, y'all. Them people over there in China, let me tell you something, baby. They about to milk this. They about to make some good money. I don't know if you make money on that app. I'm pretty sure there's some kind of way that you get monetized because everybody in America is hopping on over to that app. And everybody in America is looking at, it just took a few people for us Americans to see and be like, oh, so this is what it's like over there. Oh, okay. This was like all the Chinese people in their group chats right now. Girl, you better go do some content, honey. We better all be some content creators because guess what? We got a show. The American people are on our app. They want to see how we're living. Everybody's going to be, hello, I am such and such and such. Here is how I live. They're going to be doing the house tours, car tours, grocery store shopping, how we take care of our kids, you go to school with me and my, like everything. They're going to be oversaturating us because us Americans, not because they want us to be pissed off at the way they're living, although a lot of Americans are pissed off. And I don't know why anybody thought otherwise. That's why y'all need to be paying attention to U.S. history, because then you would have known, like, U.S. is just a finesse. Like, they the fugazi. Like, it's just all a facade. So if y'all thought for 1 second that just start with healthcare, just start with that alone. That is a whole freaking scam. They cut me off of my health insurance when I was pregnant with Jori, and we had to pay out of pocket the entire pregnancy with Jori. Then finally was able to get some insurance towards the end, and it was supposed to be covering everything. And lo and behold, I got a bill and it wasn't. So I don't know when they're going to start sending me like the letters home. Cause honey, it's just a scam. It's a scam. Then they say all pregnant women qualify for Medicaid no matter what. I went to the Medicaid office several times and they denied me. Then they started asking me for my income. What's the income got to do with the Medicaid? I thought everybody can qualify just because you're pregnant. Nope. It's just, oh, sorry, you make too much. Oh, but I thought, I'm pregnant, so I need help. They cut me off my insurance with no explanation. Y'all, it's a scam. True content creators should have multiple streams of interest. No, I definitely understand that. I mean, and like I told Jeremy, I was like, I kind of would be butthurt if they just said we're gonna do away with YouTube and all this other stuff, because I like all my streams of income. I don't want nothing to be cut off, because then I'm gonna be, then that's cutting off from what I'm doing for my kids. So, in that regard, I definitely understand it. They transfer into the Lemon app. That's by them as well. I never heard of that. But me, I was always late to the party when it comes to social media. Like, if y'all don't know my little backstory, I started YouTube. I still keep forgetting to post this link. I started my YouTube channel, and my manager did I have a manager? Who was it? Somebody told me. I can't remember who it was. Probably was a little manager. But anyways, yeah, I think it was a manager in the very beginning of my career. So my YouTube was growing really, really quickly. So they were like, oh, let me see your Instagram. So I'm sending them my Instagram. During this time, I had an Instagram and I would post every 16 weeks. So it was a very long gap in between each post. Like you see me in January, then boom, we down in March. Like I was never a consistent poster. I like watching and engaging with people, but I was never consistent with posting. And that's kind of how I had to start getting consistent with posting, is because I learned like the hustling side of social media. I never was like big with the entertainment side of it. Once I realized I can make some money off of it, and now a lot of stuff I share for fun, just off the strength of me being a mom and stuff like that. But I definitely. Okay, let me put the link. But I don't want to hold y'all too long, so we can get right into the Q&A if y'all want to. I know a few of y'all. Hold on, I'm gonna say. What am I about to say? We live on YouTube. I'm just gonna put YT. Okay. I'm gonna let a few more people join in from me posting that we live on YouTube. I'm gonna put like a little YouTube, little cute little thingy. But I feel like Donald Trump, he may do something to bring it back, y'all. So for the people who said he may do something to bring it back, even though he's the reason why it's getting gone in the first place. I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole talking about Donald Trump, honey, because he did I post the right link? I think I did. I hope I did, y'all. I'm having brain farts right now. But yeah, Donald Trump, he had all the stuff to do. So when I saw that CEO talking about thank you so much to Donald Trump who's been helping, I'm like, he the one who's hurting. Look at, if this ain't some narcissistic behavior, if I ever did see some. Like that man. But I know a lot of y'all praise him, worship him, love him, adore him, and all of the above. And if he's doing something that benefits your household, then who am I to tell you? I can't force anybody, and I don't want to force anybody. I'm the type of person where I am open-minded when it comes to certain things. As long as you can explain away your choices and your decisions and it makes sense to me, then I'm okay with it. So if I say, you voted for Donald Trump, I'm not gonna not like you no more or not F with you no more. I'm gonna be like, oh, why? Like, why? And then if it makes sense, then I'm gonna take a mental note, or I may even tell you like, okay, that's a valid argument. Because some people did have some that I've seen, not too many people. A lot of people, they're not educated when it comes to politics, and it shows when they're like making these posts and they're talking like, oh, he did this, he did that. I'm like, baby, you're not educated. Just stick this one out. And some people, like, there are certain things in their life specifically that's their priority. So if they feel passionately and strongly about either like one of those, and Donald Trump saying something that he's doing affirmatively for that category, then that's all they hear. That's all they see. It wasn't even what is it? It wasn't a big decision to begin with, because they already heard what they need, and this is something that's extremely important to them. So they're not gonna fold about that. It says you've been watching since Journie and Jiya. Now you know you didn't spell my baby's names wrong, but Thank you so much for watching. A lot of people did join when my baby was in the NICU. And look at them. Hey, Chandra, Shaniqua. Am I behind with the comments? The comments not even moving. You love my homestead channel? Thank you so much. We got a video coming. Y'all, it's been quite the time getting this dang on tiny home onto this property. But y'all I ain't gonna talk about it over here because I know everybody don't want to hear nothing about no homesteading. But going over there to that channel, y'all. But we trying to really make a huge impact in our Black community, because a lot of people need to hop on this bandwagon and figure out how to make some real money. If I could give y'all any advice, figure out how to create some form of income that no matter what the stormy weather is, you got something, some type of form of cushion for a rainy day. And don't be afraid to take a risk, baby, because ain't nobody ever been rich or wealthy or financially stable unless they were born into it, of course. But ain't nobody became those things by being afraid to take these risks. Hey, Kitty. Is it Karani? Hey, girl. Okay. It says TikTok is not gone on the West Coast. Oh, let me see if it's gone over here in Georgia. Let me see what's going on in Georgia. Oh, I still got it up. What's going on? Oh, we regret that a U.S. law abiding TikTok will take effect on January 19th and force us to make our services temporarily unavailable. We're working to restore our service in the U.S. as soon as possible, and we appreciate it. So it's still there. Follow me while y'all can. I just got a whole bunch of random stuff over there. Most of the stuff I post, I just repost. So it ain't nothing spectacular going on. I ain't have to really download nothing because everything already on all my other platforms. You like the blind? Thank you. Thank you. This company, I can't remember what one of these boxes down here. Love Me. Was it Love Me Here? Yeah, it was Love Me Here. They got down with this one. Oh yeah, that's the one. That's the message I just read. Red Note. That's the app, y'all. So if y'all interested, go check out Red Note. My husband is addicted to TikTok. I know a lot of people are. I mean, it's therapeutic. A lot of people got a lot of mental issues, so they got to get on social media to kind of. I'm not saying your husband have mental issues, but I'm saying some people, that's their happy place. Like they can't afford no therapist. They can't afford, all the finer things that a lot of people try to do to keep their mind stable. I feel like this light kind of making me, I don't know. Should I turn this light on right here? Let me see. Can y'all see me? Y'all, I just had some good spaghetti. Oh, y'all want to keep the light on? Yeah, that looks a little better. But yeah, I just had some. Oh, this thing like brightened me all the way up. Let me move this mousse from out this periphery, y'all. I'm still getting this house together. I'm still getting this house, more specifically my filming room, because I just got so much stuff. And I've been going Teemu crazy. Yes, I'm partnered with them now, but a lot of stuff, 99% of the stuff I got from Teemu is with my own coin. I love Teemu. And I don't even want to say it's trial and error because it's only been maybe 2 things out of the 60 things I've ordered that kind of was like a little not questionable. It was fine. One thing I was like, it was a trash can, like a little room, one of the room trash. I don't even remember ordering it. I was like, when I got it, I was like, what is this? I don't remember ordering it. And then I'm like, let me go back and look at that picture. I still didn't go back and look at it. So that's my fault. And the other thing was a vase that was a little smaller than I anticipated, which Draco has already broken at this point. But it wasn't like the worst thing in the world. But everything else, like I said, all this stuff up in here, like a lot of stuff. I got some light up casing. I'm gonna do like a room tour and probably make like a reel out of it when I get everything together. It says you hope that people ordered stuff from TikTok Shop. Let me tell y'all something, y'all. I didn't like TikTok Shop. I think I'm one of the only few people, because every time somebody was hyping something up, and that's why, because I was being convinced to try to like start doing TikTok Shop to make some money, but I didn't believe in it enough. I don't know if it's because the only thing I've ever liked from TikTok Shop that I got was something that I bought in Sephora, which was the spray. And I just bought the travel size. So of course I knew I was going to like it because I already had the full size from Sephora. Everything else, like this one girl, when I tell you, actually the flat iron is over here somewhere. It's over there. I ordered this thing and I literally with my own 2 eyes saw her flat iron her hair, and she had thick coarse hair. And when I tell you, the results were amazing. And then when little old me get it, I'm like, okay, am I not using this correctly? Like, no, it was not good. And it was a few things. I haven't wasted too much money on there, but I wasn't really impressed with TikTok Shop. I don't know. I'm ready. I felt much better with my Teemu stuff. And people be saying stuff. Well, not too many people be saying stuff. I don't know what people be saying, to be honest. But Teemu, I didn't have those problems with the stuff I was ordering. But I'm also an avid online shopper. Like, I'm a professional online shopper. So if you're not a professional online shopper, I would say just take your time and probably just reorder stuff from people who, you know, like myself, who's professional with it. And I'm like being so serious. Like, I told myself that I was going to be mindful with my purchases this year. And it's places like Teemu that just gets me just too excited. Like, I already got like 9 things in my cart, and I said I'm gonna check out in 2 days. I'm gonna give myself 2 more days, but I try not to like scroll through, because when you scroll through, you just want to put everything in your cart. But yeah, I don't have no problem with that. And I can't do no other app. I think that's what I was saying recently before I caught my own self off. All these apps, it's so much. I like, even when I had a post on TikTok and Instagram and these shorts, I'm like, this is too many apps to keep up with. Too many apps. TikTok would not be bad if people knew how to conduct themselves in a professional manner versus a freaknik showdown that is teaching kids to do much inappropriate. Oh, I didn't see those things. They didn't come up in my For You. The freakniks. Oh, child. Oh, I don't think the girls gonna get no phones. They got so many of their cheer sisters that got phones, and I be like, please don't stop bringing y'all kids' phones around my girls. They keep asking me. And no. But the girls are real restricted, and I'm really like, I can hear things from a mile away. Like, I'm in here with y'all, but I promise you, if I heard something pop up, I can hear their iPads very, very well. But I also got parental controls and all that. And I think the girls not fear me, but they respect me and their father. Oh, y'all. So much they already know. Like, don't even play with us but you know, they're young. I know what you're talking about, like the older kids, you know, the 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds. So I ain't rushing for that time to come. I'm not rushing for that time to come. Where did I stay? I don't know. I have no earthly idea. It was actually sponsored. We were already planning on going to New York. We knew we were going to go to New York, and all of a sudden this company reached out and they were like, hey, which I did show in the vlog. They actually emailed me and said I didn't tell you guys where it was. And I'm like, I could have swore I said it at the end of the whole clip. When I did the whole tour, I said who sponsored it. Now, the name of the subdivision, I have no earthly idea. I was even looking it up myself while we were there. I just knew it was off of 5th Street, West 15th and 55th Street. All that. I think it was that. Yeah. West 15th and 55th Street, or West 55th and 5th Street. Right by Times Square. No, it wasn't right by Times Square. It was right by, what's the name of that other thing? Rockefeller. That. I was right over there by the designer stores. It was right off that main road. It was an apartment complex that people actually live in. So the company Blue Ground, who sponsored me, they reached out and they were like, hey, we're Blue Ground. We own properties where people can go and rent out these places that's fully furnished when they're traveling or whatever, and stay there. So they gave me a list of places and said, choose anywhere you want to go. And y'all, they had Spain, they had Dubai, they had this, they had that. And I could have went to any of those places, y'all. But here I am, being the good mom that I am. I looked at Jeremy and I was like, well, one, I asked the first question. The first question was, are y'all paying for our flights? And the answer was no. So they were only going to sponsor the stay. So I kind of just was like, well, let me see if some New York places are on there. And I didn't see it for a few days. I did not see it. So me and Babe was like, well, let's just do Dubai. Cause we had wanted to go to Dubai, and then Babe had canceled it or whatever. And something just told me to look one more time. And I looked, and it was literally 2 locations in New York in the middle of the page. It was like 70, 80 locations all around the world. And I was like, damn, I should just do the right thing and save money. We were going to go to New York anyway. So I chose New York, but it was sponsored through Blue Ground. I haven't posted the sponsorship content or anything like that on my Instagram, but when I did the tour, I could have swore I really did say them, but they said that I didn't say it. They're like, oh, you did good showing it, but you didn't say her name. And I'm like, really? So I got to go back and look at that, and we got to, see, make that right with them. But, hey, so I used to get this question a lot, Lara, Janae, about growing your channel. And I tell people all the time, consistency is key. And that's the only that's the major advice I can give. Like, that's the umbrella. There's a lot of things under, but I would probably prefer, like, if you were truly interested in growing your channel, to do like a mentorship, because then that's when I can like break it down. Because if I just sit here and give you like a few bullet points, it's gonna be like, okay, I can hear you. But I think it's much better if, like, in a more formal sitting, for me to like kind of coach you through it, or mentor you rather. It says you're a Scorpio, you still gonna side eye. Yes. Oh my gosh, I currently have a baby in the NICU. I was trying to get back to your NICU. Yes. Oh, I pray for your baby. I pray for your sweet baby. It's like I tell people all the time, that was a bittersweet experience for myself. The girls were extremely safe. We didn't have any, we had the monitor go off a few times throughout their stay. They were there for a few months, but all in all, the nurses were phenomenal. I felt so safe. I felt at peace. And there was nothing better than having some monitors to tell you, like, make sure your baby okay. When you bring your baby home, it's just on you. You got to just pray to God. They breathing at night. You go to sleep, they go to sleep, you just praying. But at least in the hospital, you could like hear it. So that kind of brought me peace. And, they were just always so communicative, and doctors calling me and all this other stuff. And of course, I would have preferred 100% for them to come home, because Jori came home right after her birthday and we were just fine. But I definitely pray that your baby is okay. It says that people think Trump helping us, they really about to see along with Elon Musk. Child, that Elon Musk. Oh, yes, I did put the link in, I think. Yeah, on my Instagram. Yes, I did. Hey, Keesha, give a big happy early 53rd birthday on February. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. My dad's birthday was last week. So happy birthday. Okay, where is it? Okay, I'm way behind with the comments. I'm not too behind. Better get someone to translate those terms and agreements. Yes. But I think ChatGPT, you can translate and stuff with that. But okay, so anyways, people are trickling in. As far as my life has changed forever, the title of this live stream, because some people were messaging me and they were like, oh my gosh, girl, is everything okay? I had quite a few messages and I was like, ooh, everything's okay. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, did it come off like that? And I thought y'all were gonna like kind of get where I was going with it, but I was just more so truthfully speaking on like where I am in my life, with our walks with God. And when I say walks, I'm talking about me and my entire family. But and yeah, just how I have been able to be exposed to God's mercy and to his love and to all things positive about being a believer and living your life like that. A lot of people, including myself, we live in sin. And we don't really think about when our last days will be and what the consequences of our actions are, with us intentionally sinning and not prioritizing our relationship with God. And I feel like my life has just changed and transformed. I do tell y'all a little tea in my next vlog, so at least y'all gonna have like a little heads up. I get real personal with y'all in my next vlog, because I feel like God put it on my heart to kind of share that with y'all, with my platform. And I'm kind of just praying about everything that I talk about publicly before I say it, and using the discernment to know, okay, like this is something to share. Okay, this keep to myself. Okay, this is something to share. Okay, this keep to myself. So I did open up about some stuff, and I can't wait for y'all to see that vlog. So that will be coming out on Monday, but that's kind of where I was going. I didn't know what to name this dang on live stream here. I didn't even have no picture. I had to go grab pictures from back in August. I said, dang, I need to start taking some more solo pictures, because all my pictures I got with the kids. So that is that. But I did say at the beginning of this live that I wanted to do like a little Q&A. I know a lot of y'all want, to catch up with my life, see what's going on. Y'all probably have questions. I know a lot of people are always asking me so much stuff, and I can't really respond to everybody. And sometimes, I'm not even gonna lie, y'all, I don't like texting really at all. So some of y'all be getting voice notes from me. Like if y'all DM me and I'm like, okay, dang, I don't want to leave this person hanging. Unless I can say like a real quick little cute thank you, or I love you, or I appreciate you, and it's something that needs a real answer, I'm going to voice note it, because I don't even like texting. I used to be that girl when it came to like being on her phone. And I think ever since I got into real estate, things have just changed. Because I got to talk a lot. I got to talk a lot. People got a million and one questions, and I don't know. Ever since then, it's just, I don't, if it's something you could have texted me to give me opportunity to like get myself together, then that's that. But I do kind of like doing the voice notes, because I've started doing that a lot more with my clients. It's just easier that way. It's way easier that way. So I was like, let's do a Q&A. So I don't got to answer nothing in the DMs. And a lot of y'all be having the same questions over and over again. Fifth Ave, yes, that's what it was. But if I can remember, I looked up the name of the property, because actually at one point we were locked out. We didn't vlog that part, y'all. I ain't want to put them out like that. Now, I was on the phone with corporate, because I was like, honey, you got us out here in these trenches. It wasn't the company's fault that sponsored the trip. It was, they were supposed to have 24/7 concierge. So me and my babies and my man were out there cold. But thankfully, babe was quick with his thinking, and he walked us like 2 blocks down to the nearest, I don't know, I think it was another hotel or something like that. And he told us to sit in there. And he went to go handle business and made sure that he was the one standing out there figuring it out while we was in the warm. So, and that was, being out there in New York with Jeremy, I ain't like I ain't never seen this side of him, but I just was so happy to be out there and just have my man out there to just, y'all know it's a little different. I can take trips with the girls. Like I'm great. I can go places with the girls. I can do things with my daughters. Like if Jeremy's not there, I have to be the one to protect them, and I'm fully ready for it. But it's just something about having a man there in your presence to like protect you, or, just keep you safe, and, put his life on the line. I'm just playing, but I'm just playing, y'all. But seriously, like it was just like such a beautiful feeling to just have that. And I just was, it was so many different things that was going on in so many different instances. Hey, bless Harley. And it was like so many different instances that I was like, oh my gosh, like if Jeremy wasn't here, like, oh my gosh, like it was just so much stuff like that. And I feel like a lot of people also tread it lightly because they saw the presence of a man. And I'm not saying people won't do nothing because they see a man there or anything like that. I'm not saying that, because people are just crazy in general. But I'm just glad overall God protected us, and then Jeremy was there to further protect us. Thank you, Reese. I was just telling God right before this live, like after I was done cooking. Well, I didn't cook. Jeremy cooked, but after I was done cleaning, I was like, I really like our home. I loved our first home, but the pandemic took the fun out of that first home. But I try my best not to speak negatively about it, because I feel like when I speak negatively about how I felt about it, I'm being ungrateful, because we prayed so hard about buying our first home. And then we were blessed with that opportunity. And then here we go, being sour pussies. But I don't know. I don't have nothing negative to say. We still own that home. So we own 2 homes. And I'm just grateful. I just want to be in a season of contentment. I don't even want to be pessimistic and just be a sourpuss, you know. But I genuinely really do love this home. And this is our forever home. I don't really foresee us leaving unless it's some, and I don't even want to say if we became millionaires, because I'm a real estate agent. Let's be real. Out of all the deals last year, guess who had the biggest negotiations, period. I'm trying to say certain things without saying certain things. So sorry if it sounds like a little weird, but needless to say, not only am I a great real estate agent and great with negotiations, but I don't play about me and mine. So when it came to this house, I negotiated my ass off. And everybody's mouth hit the floor when they found out what I was able to negotiate for this, like as far as the seller's contributions. I mean, it's not bad for me to tell y'all, it's not that big of a deal, but because we still had to pay what we had to pay, but we still was able to negotiate a nice coin. And I'm not talking about 10,000 contribution. I'm not talking about $15,000 contribution. I'm not talking about $20,000 contribution. I'm not even talking about $25,000 contribution. We negotiated over that for this. All glory to God. And this was the perfect home to do that. This was the perfect home. So I'm so grateful. And the fact that we have acres put it in my heart, like we could live here forever, because me and Jeremy have moved around so much. Like our last place, our first home was the longest we stayed put, and that was the 2 years. And then once we got that itch to leave, we literally was like, okay, we gotta go, because we gotta go. And we were instantly like, let's start like looking. And although it took much longer to be content with a home together, because we were not seeing eye to eye at all, babe, we were doing a new build. We didn't went through 2 new builds, y'all, and we had to terminate. Luckily, we didn't lose no money, because at this point, I'm a real estate agent, so I ain't losing no more. I'm not losing no dollars, not losing none. So we were able to get out of both. But when we would go like do the walkthrough as the property was being built, and we would see, like, we would initially ask them, like, well, how's the proximity to the next place that's being built, or to the other property that's already there? Because Jeremy was super adamant, like he wanted privacy. And I'm like, when you go and see open land, I'm pretty sure y'all can go back to some of those vlogs. Did we vlog that? I think we did. But you can go back and see those 1 or 2 vlogs where we like showed y'all like the land and stuff like that. It just always looks so much more spacious when you're looking at nothing but land and dirt. When stuff start getting built up, it's like, okay, this is a little smaller than we thought. So when we went to the second one that we were building and everything, went under contract with, and they had started building 2 that was beside it, and we went and did that walkthrough. Jeremy was like, oh no, the neighbors can see the entire backyard, and I don't want the neighbors to see us. And I just kept telling him, like, I kept thinking, like, this is impossible, Jeremy. Like, we're not gonna find no property where the neighbors like potentially just can't see us. Like, he want to be isolated so bad. And I just kept, like, we was not bumping heads, so to speak, but I just was like, okay, bump it. We ain't gonna go at that house, or we're not gonna go at the house. And it was like 2 properties that I had really, really liked. And I cried over them, y'all. I cried over them because we love the interior of the properties, but the first property, they didn't even want to move forward with entertaining our offer, because we were in the middle of selling our home and we weren't under contract. So they were like, well, we got somewhere to go. We got a job offer and we got to be out of the state. So we can't sit around and wait for you to sell your house. We're going to have to go with somebody else who's ready to move in. So I always think about that when you're buying another house, when you're trying to sell your current home. And then, so they didn't want to even entertain our offer. They were like, oh, they fall out. And we gave a higher offer than the people, but it was just what they needed for convenience. So they didn't want to entertain it. And I was like, okay. And Jeremy was like, what do we say? If it doesn't work out, we're not going to make it try to work out, because we see what happened last time. I'm like, okay. And then the second home that I really liked, Jeremy just was like, no. He was like, no, it's not. And it was a huge backyard. It was probably half an acre, a little over half an acre. And I'm thinking, like, compared to what we already got now, we should be okay with this. Like, this is great. And he was like, no. I see something different. I see private. I see this. I see that. And I'm like, this man is crazy. And I was like, I'm the licensed real estate agent. I know about the market. I know this. I know that. He was like, well, find us the house then. Find the house that I'm talking about. And so we would just get out some days. We'll just have an itch like, okay, let's just go look at a house. Cause I can always just go look, you know, before we had to call your agent, schedule it out, make sure it fit with their schedule. You could lose the house you want because you're waiting for them and you can't just go at the drop of a dime. But every house we looked at, it was able to be the drop of a dime. How we got to this house, we actually were looking at 3 other houses in the area. And we went, and on the way to those houses, we saw so many for sale signs in the area, and we could not see the house. You could see for sale, and then it would put like a little note on top of it where it said like full finished basement or pool or ranch or something like that, because we're in the outskirts. So it would give you like a little description about the house, but you couldn't see the house. You just saw it for sale sign. And Jeremy just kept saying, see, that's what we need to be finding. We need to be finding a house like that where you can't even see it. And I'm like, So we drove up to one house, and I said, see, this is why you can't see the damn house. Look at this. This is no shade to nobody's house. But we was like, no, babe, this is not, these are like, this is just not us. It's not us. We wanted a modern, updated, this, that, and the third. We have our taste, and this is just not the area that's going to have those type of houses. So I was like, no. So after that, we got up one day and was like, let's just go look at the houses. Went to the houses. Houses were good on the inside, but of course the spacing and all those different things. And we actually did see one, the one that he really liked. It had a pool. It was a really nice community. And we didn't want an HOA, but he really liked the house. So he was like, okay, maybe we can entertain this one. And we actually was right by the neighbor, but it was fairly newly renovated. But the basement was really small. And it was a few other things I can't remember that I was like, really? This the one out of all this grief you didn't gave me? I'm like, now I'm going to say no. So, and it had been on the market. So he's like, well, you can negotiate this one. Maybe we can just go ahead and settle. I don't want to. But when we were leaving, he was like, okay. He stopped the car and was like, pull up on your little app thing and look at all the area, all the houses that's available right now that has such and such plus acres. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I listened. Needless to say, this was the agent for this house responded back the quickest. So we was like, okay, let's go see it. When we got to that driveway, y'all, and this was the longest out of all the houses we looked at with like the long driveways, this one was the longest one. And I was like, oh my, and it was actually deers going down the driveway. And I was like, oh heck no, I ain't about to be living with the deers. And he was like, this is what I'm talking about, babe. This is what we need. And then we finally parked at the house, and I said, now Jeremy, this is not what you was talking about. Like, this is not the style of home we want. And he was like, no, just be open-minded. This, that, and the third. He loved it. When we saw that backyard and all the acres, we already knew how many acres it was because we could see the listing. And when we went in, it was an older couple that owned the property. And of course, so it was dated. It was older, but we just saw the potential. We saw the spacing. They renovated the bathroom and the kitchen. But everything else was pretty much the way it was. But I knew, like, okay, you were right. So we went on the contract. We actually got cleared in 7 days. Mind you, we hadn't even sold our last house. Like, we hadn't even sold it. We were supposed to, because we were actually under contract with the other house. And right when we were about to close this house, we found out that the buyer for our other house could not close the house because they had a loan that them PPP loans, they come back to hunt you. So it can go against your debt to income ratio. So now the debt to income ratio was astronomically different, and he needed to pay that completely off, which I actually had a client where that happened too, where we were under contract and then they ended up pulling their PPP loan. But thankfully, surprisingly, they family's just like, okay, we're gonna go ahead and pay it right now. And it was a nice little coin. I was like, oh, okay, but thank God that we still going through with the deal. But yeah, so that happened. So we couldn't move forward with that one. And then we were like, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? We still got both of these houses, but God worked it out. We actually have the house is fully taken care of right now. So it is leased, and it will be fully leased for a year, and then it will be sold to our tenants after the first year. So we're done, y'all. We're super excited. But yeah, I had a friend whose baby came 3.5 months early. That friend's son actually ended up in the same pre-K class with the girls. Sorry, y'all. I exit myself on out. But When are y'all posting a seafood mukbang? Probably no time soon. I'm not even gonna hold you. Probably no time soon. I don't know. I tell Jeremy maybe he can make a way because he be posting content quicker than me. He films same day, edit same day, want to post that night. I'm like, Jeremy, give me some time to get it together. But I'll tell him if y'all want to do it. Maybe I can go film with him because he likes to edit and be and get it posted out. Yes, land. I'm so happy that Jeremy convinced me to wait and to find something with land because it hands down, like I cannot wait to start growing our garden. And that is going to be like my sweet baby. Like on our other channel, I will be going start to finish with that right there because I cannot wait. Like I'm super excited. And I'm super excited we don't got to ask nobody permission to do this and do that. We can do whatever we want to do with, of course, moderations. Because like even with our tiny home, we had to call in because I called as soon as we got bought the home. I called in our what's those people called? Like the permit people, your code enforcement permit office. I called them to see what permits we would need. And we didn't really need too many permit. We didn't really need a permit, to be honest. They pretty much said that unless we're selling it or leasing it, then you don't need a permit. But we also didn't know. Well, initially I thought Jeremy said we were gonna like be able to lease it to our family and friends. And then next thing you know, when I said it to one of my family members, he was like, "No, we're not doing that." And I'm like, "Wait, I'm confused. What are we doing with it then?" So when we talked to the permit office, the guy, he actually gave us a good idea because I was telling him, like, I'm a YouTube content creator. I don't know, eventually by the end of this year, I want to buy acres and either take our tiny home and move it to those acres. But Jeremy was like, no, we're not taking our tiny home. We're going to leave our tiny home here, buy another one or buy a few and put it on the acres and then start like a tiny home community. And that's going to be perfect. We're just keeping ours here, but no one gonna be living in it. So I was just like, what the world? So we didn't really need too many permits in that regard, but I'm very well versed with what you can and cannot do and how it has to be done and all these different things. So when we start our community, everything will already be squared away. Oh, I was just telling them about God, Sophia. That's why my life is changing forever because God is now not just something I just say. It's really God is in me for real. Like, and it is such a beautiful feeling to share and spread the gospel of God because I just feel like this was like the missing piece for so long. I don't know if I was searching for anything because I don't think I was, but I mean, like I said, I have a vlog that's going to be coming out that's going to be a little bit more in depth. And I actually I'm not going to share the good news quite yet, but I actually have a larger scale of how I'm going to be able to share my testimony. But that's going to be somewhere else very soon, but somewhere else. Would I ever let the girls go into pageants? I'm not against it, but not at this age. I didn't do pageants until middle school. So I think I will wait until I really could see. Right now, I mean, if they put their mind to it, my girls can do anything. They're unstoppable. But I don't know right now if any of them I could see doing a pageant. I don't know. Outside of just, of course, being beautiful, and that's, but pageants are a lot. It's more hard work than just being pretty. And I wouldn't put them in a beauty pageant because my dad didn't let me do the beauty pageants. Like it wasn't about like the flippers and like the fake teeth and the full glam makeup. The pageants that come off the top of my head that I did that y'all could probably look up is like National American Miss and Miss Glamorous pageant. So those were the type. Miss Glamorous actually sounds a little different, but anyway, those are the type of pageants I did. More so like National American Miss. That's a very large scale pageant. I don't know what it's like these days, but it was a really big pageant back in when I did it. My last time I did it was sophomore year of high school, and I got in the top 25 contestants. I actually made it to nationals, but I couldn't go because I think it was around Thanksgiving and then something else I had to do. But that was the pageant that I won, like best personality. I won like first runner up for spokesmodel and quite a few other things I really can't remember off the top of my head. I think I showed y'all the trophies back in my mom's house, but needless to say, I don't really know if my daughters. Jiya is very shy. She's very, very shy. Journie is not shy, but she's also not as, if we could combine a little of all of them, I think it would make awesome for pageants. But like if we had Jori's bold, fierce, like Jori's bold fierceness plus Jiya's poise and elegance with Journie's tenacity and willingness and confidence, boom, there we are. But the girls all have a little bit of each. So we just got to wait until they're older and then ask them what they want to do. I'm not going to force them if they don't want to. Thank you so very much. And your picture looks so freaking pretty, girl. It looks so nice. Y'all love me from Texas. I love y'all. I love Texas. I love Dallas specifically. I haven't been to no other parts. I said I was going to go to Houston soon, but I haven't made my way. But I love, 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 love it. It's about some engagement or y'all got married and we'll have a big wedding later. So I'm going to save that for another day. Oh, yes. This is my hat from this the last one standing. I think I washed the other ones, y'all, and y'all see them in the vlog now looking a hot ass mess, but I'm still gonna wear my hat. So, because one thing for sure and two things for certain, I've been doing winter all the way wrong. These last few years, I have not had no gloves. I had scarves that I wear them. No, I had gloves. Maybe I wore them a few times. Had earmuffs, never wore them. I was never layered. I don't know what was I doing? I don't know. New York put a different like perspective inside of me, like, oh, we got to be layered in New York, we got to have this, we got to have that, and I'm like, why am I not doing this back home? So when none of us got sick while we were in New York, Jeremy got a little cold when we got back, but that was on his own accord for going outside barefoot cold. As soon as we got back to Atlanta, he outside barefoot cold, putting air in his tire. I'm like, boy, go put some clothes and some shoes on. This you can't do that. But and then he got sick. But now like I'm like the girls layer, I layer like that. I'm so big with that. I'm so big with that. So I gotta keep my hats on every single day. And tell me I'm scared of Trump. I'm definitely scared of Trump too. It says, don't drag you. No, girl, I ain't gonna drag you. These are just questions. But do I want any more kids in the future or is 3 enough? So I do want one more specifically Jeremy, which we all know. I would be content with where we are. Like I'm 100% content with 3 kids, but Jeremy has made it very clear that if he had it his way, we would have 4 more kids. And I told him, heck to the no. Heck to the no. Now that I've healed, and as mothers, the women who aren't watching this, who are mothers, you don't just heal after having a baby in a few months. The baby can be 2 years old and you're just now healing just a little bit. Jori is the youngest, and she's 4, and I'm still healing for the most part. Like I feel like I'm 95% healed, but there's just still some aftermath stuff of giving birth to her that I feel like my body is just still trying to figure it out and catch back up with. So I think that's what scares me the most. It's like now I got to start my body all the way back over, and I don't really want to do that. Do I want to have one more child? Yes, I would love to have one more baby. I'm a little nervous though, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, because I know Jeremy really, really wants a son, and I'm not full transparency. We did discuss insemination, but now we're not going to do that because I just feel like we need to just be grateful with whatever we get and let that be that and let that be that. So we will try one more time. I told him I can give him one more. We will try one more time, but I told him not until after a marriage. So that's just the agreement we've made. Any plans for the summer? Yes, y'all. I'm in a wedding. I don't know if I said that already, but yes, I'm in a wedding. So, and my best friend's wedding is in the summertime. So, leading up into from here to then, and also we're taking me and my best friend group. We're all doing a mommy daughter trip. So that will be taking place during the summer. Jori's birthday is in the summer, so we'll be going somewhere in the summer. Like I really want to travel a lot this year. So yes, we have a lot of summer plans. I don't know if they'll do cheer camp again, maybe one of the weeks, but maybe not all 3 weeks. But I'll be traveling in June for the bachelorette trip. And then we have Father's Day. No, the bachelorette trip. No, it is June. Yes, June. And then we have Father's Day. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff. We have a lot of stuff. We have a lot of stuff planned. A lot of stuff planned. Any other? Okay. It says Jeremy makes me so proud. Yes, Jeremy makes me so proud too. He's talking about I got scared. I thought they snatched you too with TikTok. Rose, thank you so much. Keesha, do you ever speak to your friend from Spelman College, Unique? No, I actually haven't talked to Unique since. When's the last time I talked to Unique? Probably right before I got with Jeremy. So I remember her deciding we weren't friends no more, and I was like, wait, was this a mutual decision? But you know, some people, they just make their own decisions for themselves. She said she felt like we grew apart. I don't know if we grew apart because I started dating guys. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I think I did ask her because I think she did a Q&A, and then people were messaging me like, hey, what happened to, Unique said this or Unique said that. And I'm a straight shooter, so I like to just go to the source, especially with people I care about. I'm not going back and forth about it on the internet. So I think I do remember reaching out to her saying like, hey, did you say that? And then I think that's when she told me, yeah, I feel like we grew apart. And I was like, yeah, in what regard? And I think during that time when I first started dating Jeremy, y'all know me and Jeremy were traveling and we were in Neiman for the beginning parts of our relationship. We ain't do nothing but travel and be shopping. Like shopping, traveling, shopping, traveling. So I don't know if that could have just been a little, I don't know. I'm just guessing because that's the only thing I can think of like that was going on in my life during that time. That was a little different from hers, but I don't know. But no, the answer to the question, I have not talked to her. I wish her nothing but the best, girl, though. I wish her nothing but the best. What's the biggest thing that I learned in 2024? Ooh, this is a good one. The biggest thing that I think I learned in 2024 is that, and I'm not trying to be cliche here, y'all, but your ass is not going to heaven if you continue on the path that you're on. I am so happy that I learned that in 2024. So I had time to like get myself together and like get my mind right, because that's literally, I feel like my screen a little. And y'all forgot the damn candle behind me. I don't want to burn the. Oh yeah, that's much clearer. I should have been did that. Why you ain't tell me? But yeah, so that's pretty much the biggest thing that I learned. And I feel like I've grown. Like when I say I grow, because I feel like I've never had, not to be funny or nothing, but I've always been a fairly mature person and stuff like that. I didn't feel like I didn't have them type of phases that most people had. Like I didn't have like the whole phase. I didn't have like the club and partying phase. I didn't have all those. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I didn't have those phases. So I didn't really feel like I had to like grow up or do this or do that. So when I say like I've grown, like I genuinely mean that. Like I've had a super wake up call about my life, and that's why like I feel like I'm being led to speak out about it and share this, because I will be doing myself and my supporters and my family and my friends a disservice if I didn't share what I've learned or what I've come to know within my new walk. So I think that was the biggest lesson, to stop idolizing all these things and prioritizing all these things except for what matters the most. Hey Jess. It says redo our kitchen on its own. Girl, we about to redo our bathroom. Pray for us, honey, because we in this together. I'm gonna pray. Send me some pictures too when y'all done. Send me some pictures because me and Jeremy, after we done redid that bookshelf down there, y'all can't tell us nothing. So that's gonna be on our other channel. We did our first DIY project for this house together. No contractor, and we got down with it, y'all. We got down. I ain't gonna lie. So now we think we think we the head contractors in charge. We like, okay, we can do anything now. We about to gut this bathroom, and I found the inspiration video, and I'm like, okay, this is what we gonna do, babe. So y'all pray for us. We're gonna film that as well on the other channel and see. Debutantes would be cute. My sister did debutantes. She did debutantes. I think that's something like. But I think I need to ask my sister what is a debutante. I know what it is, but I'm like, what are you learning? Or y'all can tell me now. Like, I don't think I missed that part. And I'm trying to figure out how she did debutantes and I didn't do debutantes. I don't know. Well, she did it once, but I never did it. That's strange. I just remember her getting that white dress and doing a dance. But I'm like, what is this for? I have no idea. But I think that was real cute how they did it. So I wouldn't be opposed from that. I wouldn't be opposed from that. I have not seen you in my store. I was just in there. I was just literally just in there last week. I saw you, but you was talking to another customer. And then when I was done, it was the other worker. I don't want to label him, but a black guy. Literally, what day was that? I was just literally in there the day when I was doing the DIY project because I came in there to get the tile. I was in the tile area trying to look for some tile, and I was trying to look for the muscle adhesive that I saw this girl use in her reel. And I saw you was talking to a customer, so I said, I ain't gonna interrupt her. And then when I came back, you weren't over there no more, and I was leaving. So I did see you. But hey, girl. Yeah, he's wild. 4 more. Yeah. He's like, I really want a big family. And I said, yeah, big family is big money. And no. I want to continue to be comfortable with my kids. Being a parent, because the kids will ask for stuff. Like I'm telling you, we would go out and your kids will humble you. And it's like, I could never imagine being that parent. Like when we go, if I'm saying no, I want to say no because I'm saying no, not because like I can't do it if I wanted to. Like I know, and that's another reason why I really want to give back this year, not just to moms, but just to people in general, because I just feel like, and I'm not saying that I'm rich or I got it like that or anything like that. Hell, I could be making a sacrifice just to give back, but it's just because I want to do it from the kindness of my heart. I genuinely just want to help. If I could just help a little bit, then I want to help a little bit. Because I just want to do that. Like I can just, I say every time I get something extra, like I just want to, whatever God leads me to do it, like I want to do it and just let it be done. Girl, do not knock on that wood in your house. Because if I had twins again, I would not be a happy camper. Not at all. Not at all. I do not want to have twins again. At all. I don't know how these people have twins and then have twins again. Then no. Journie and Jiya being twins is enough. Like double birthday. Oh my gosh. Now I'm grateful because it's like, okay, we did the New York trip. It's for both of y'all. Like this both of y'all's birthday, but no, thank you. And that was a very hard pregnancy. Although I'm worried about the pregnancy, but hell, I could have a bad pregnancy with a singleton. Now I do think that they effed my body up and gave me diastasis recti, and I'm not trying to have it expanded any more than it is because I'm not getting no cosmetic surgery to fix it. But yeah, no. Hey, I don't hear you talk about your niece or see her in your vlogs, your brother's daughter. So I have 2 nieces, Imani and Malia. Malia's birthday is coming up in February. No, got it wrong. Imani's birthday is coming up in February. Malia's birthday was last week. They're doing good. They are not in my vlogs as much or at all anymore. I don't recall if I vlogged them last year when I went to their birthday party thing, but they are doing good. And that's all I'm gonna say there. What church do I attend? So we attend Truth of God. That's under Pastor Gino Jennings. But as you know, Pastor Gino Jennings' main location is in Philadelphia, and he's also traveling every week. I don't know. Ooh, the calling on that man's life is a big one because, woo, y'all. But he has locations all over. So there is location, and that's exactly where I was baptized. Recently, I've been also listening to Pastor Mitchell from 2819. It's a popular church. He's younger, so I think he may come across a little bit more relatable than Gino. For some people, I've sent Gino Jennings sermons to my friends. He's an old head pastor, old school, but he's so cutthroat. He's so cutthroat. He tells it like it is, and I don't need a church house that's going to excuse my sins. I don't need someone who's going to pacify my journey, and I dang sure don't need someone who always got the offering basket out, trying to get me to offer 5 times while you sitting there talking about money and how we all gonna be prosperous with money and all that. No, 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 no. I need a pastor who is a true follower of God and Jesus Christ, and it's going to hold me accountable to do the same thing, to be Christ-like. And it's not going to always be pretty when you go to church. It's not going to always be pretty. They're not going to always preach the things, and just because they're telling you things now if they've gone off on their own tangent, their own soapbox, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the stuff that's in the Bible, the stuff that they should be teaching you from the Bible. I need a pastor who's going to give it to me raw so that I can pray about it, use my discernment, do my own research. Because no matter what, no matter who or how good your pastor is, I always implore people, do your research. I think where our faith is the most, excuse me, I'm not saying other religions because I'm not in other religions to really know, but from what I think I know, I feel like our religion is one of the ones that's just kind of like we just do whatever our parent tell us to do or our grandparent tell us to do. My mama told me we going to church, so I'm going to church. My mama said this is what I need to be doing, so I'm just going to do it. You don't really know for yourself. You don't really have a relationship with God for yourself. You didn't ask God, is this the truth? So we all live in what we want to do, and we pick and choose what parts of the Bible we want to subscribe to, want to listen to, what's going to apply to us, and the other stuff that somebody may tell you that's not of God, and you may be like, no, that's not right. That can't be right, So I don't want to follow in and absorb the energy, because some of these pastors, I don't know if I want to send y'all the video. Well, I can't even send y'all the video, or maybe I can put it on my story. I don't know if YouTube gonna ban me, or not ban me, but flag me. Maybe I could put it on my Instagram, because it's on somebody's Instagram. That's where I found it. But y'all, the other day when I tell you I was balled up crying like a baby, when I be hearing these guys or girls, or it's only been guys though, testimonies about going to passing away, unaliving, being unalive pretty much, and the message that God wants them to take back to us. Ooh, it's enough to change your life. Ooh, it's enough to change your life. What's one word you use to describe the girls, each of the girls? Well, I did kind of. I got funny words and I got real words. Which ones you want me to use? The real words? I would say Jiya, she the mini mama of the house. She thinks she the mama, but that comes with someone who has leadership in them, who steps up to the plate, who takes initiative. She's very, very wise. She's very she's the one out of all of them. She's paying attention to everything. And she is absorbing everything. So me and Jeremy always, like, if we're going to be mindful of something we're doing or saying, we're especially going to be mindful in front of her. Now, we always going to be mindful in front of all of them in general, but we're especially mindful because she's absorbing it. And she's going to sit you down and have a conversation or bring it up or say what she feel like was going on or something like that. Journie, she's carefree. now she's getting into her I'm a big girl stage. Like I'm 6 and I can do this, mommy. Um, she she's such a sweetheart. She's such a sweetheart. She has such a caring, giving heart. She'll give anything. But Jai is also like that too. But more so Journey, she would give up anything, especially to Jiya. Like she'll give her kneecap to Jiya if Jiya say her knee hurt. Like she's that girl like through and through. She has the most warm personality amongst the three. And that's the inner like I feel like people all over can receive Journey's energy out of the three the most. Now, when you get to know the other two, of course, their energy radiates and they're amazing. But Journey, like she's the one when we go into the school building, she's speaking to all the administration, all her peers love running up. And like that's kind of how I also know because all of her peers run up and want to speak to her and want to be like they would literally like I do a whole thing for the girls when we walk into school. I'm fixing their hair, we're doing affirmations, I'm praying over them, like we talking, I'm absorbing, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And her friends will come up and they will stand right there and wait for me to be done with them to like walk with Journey. Like she's very well liked. She's also her class leader. She speaks up. She speaks up. A lot of people, Jai is more shy. She's the most shy out of the three. If they were at a party scene, I think I put it on my story. I can't remember if I did or I did not at their showcase. It was so funny. You could literally see their personalities in front of you because they were playing music and Journey and Jori on the same team and then Jai is on another team. So Jai's team was sitting somewhere and you just see Jai just sitting there kind of just like there. She's not getting up. She's like me in that regard. I'm not getting up at the party. My friends got to beg me to dance. I'm not that girl. I don't know why. But when it comes to like cheering, I was front and center and I was the captain. So like, but at the party scene, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do all that. I just want to be low key. So Jai was like sitting there being low key. Jori, you thought she was in a full Broadway performance, honey. She was out there giving it all she got. And then Journey was kind of like vibing, just going to the beat of her own drum. So that's literally how they are. And then for Jori's personality, she is literally my mini me. And through. She literally watches everything. She wants to be like me in every regard. She's a sweetheart. She's very vocal about stuff. I think she's the most confident vocalist out of the three of them. She's going to tell it like it is, and she's going to say it, and she's not going to care. Jori, we got to work on this now. Like she's the one she's not going to hide how she feels and make herself uncomfortable for nobody. If her friends call her and she don't want to talk, honey, I've heard Jori say, "Why are you calling me?" Like, Jori, you can't. I'd be able to pause the damn iPad and be like, "Look, Jori, can't be like this with these people. These people, parents are listening. Like that's just how she is. She don't like. I'm gonna tell like, why are you calling me? Like I don't want to be bothered. Or like, why are you calling me and you ain't saying nothing? Click. Like you got 5 seconds to make it make sense to Jori, and she's getting off that iPad. She's not gonna stay on that iPad with you. But she's just so, like how some people just got it. Like I feel like Jori, she doesn't have to try too hard to get it. Like she's unstoppable, and she just has so much confidence about herself, and she's so sassy and she knows it. She's also a people's person as well, but I feel like if she doesn't like you at the age of 4, you're going to know it. She's also the one that's going to ask you questions if she's concerned or like questioning something, no matter if it's good, bad, or ugly. Like if you got something on your nose and she's curious about it, she going to ask you, why you got that on your nose like that? Or why you acting like that? Or why'd you say that? But that's good because I feel like, of course they're kids. So we teach them everything that they know. But I just feel like I feel like all the girls are gonna just do great. They're growing up just as I thought they would, like being, in my opinion, perfect. And just all of them together are just literally the best girls ever. But yeah, yeah, that's just I know y'all wanted me to use one. Didn't you say one word? Oh no. Yeah, it did say that. Damn, that was not one word. That was not one word. It says, yes, me too. With everything going on in this world, God said, now is my chance to walk with him and get out the way of the world. Yes, absolutely. No, Jeremy does not get his hair done at all. He doesn't even have, I mean, he has curly hair, but he doesn't have hair that's long enough to braid. So no, he does not do his hair. Hey Kylie, I love you. A young woman of aristocratic or upper class family background who has reached maturity and is presented to society as a formal. Oh, we want a part of no upper class family. They must got one for the all classes as well, because we wasn't not no upper class. I mean, but you know what? When I think when my sister did do that debutante, I want to say that was before my dad had cancer, because my dad kept him a good coin. It wasn't really until my dad got cancer where finances were kind of like going crazy in our family. And that was my 10th grade year. But I feel like she did debutante her 8th or ninth grade year. So maybe that could have been why. Maybe that's why I didn't get to do it. But then I was doing pageants my 10th grade year. But that's when I found out my dad had cancer, because I don't think my dad told me he had cancer. It's kind of like a blur right now. But at my pageant, my dad actually shaved his whole head off at the pageant. So he showed up and he was getting me and all my friends together to walk us back in the building. When I saw him, all his hair was gone. And I'm like, and it looked good. So I wasn't thinking nothing bad. I was like, oh, Dad, why you cut your hair off? Like, he's like, I just want to cut it off, blah, blah, blah. And then after that, I think we found out he had cancer. But I had a C-section with all my pregnancies. Oh, 2 sets of twins. Oh, you're a twin too? I didn't know that. Oh, God. Oh, are y'all fraternal? Oh, gosh. I can't imagine. I'm just thinking about it right now. Pumpkin is, how old is she turning? I can't remember. Pumpkin is turning 10 or 11, because she was born February. My freshman year at Spelman, that I was 2013. So she's turning 11. It says you should put the girls in Jack and Jill. It offers so many opportunities for their futures. I think I've heard of that, but I definitely am not opposed from looking into it. Anything that's gonna, I want the girls to be doing as many activities as possible. I pray to God just by default. Hell, they not even allowed to go to no parties anyway if they did ask to go. Because the way the world set up these days, and even back in my day, when I was in high school, I saw some crazy stuff going on at these parties. Now, luckily for your girl, I was, cute little classy young thing. So I wasn't trying to do all those things. But I feel like the girls, I kind of see how they are with their friends. And then I like check anything that's not like what my standards are. Because I have standards for them and they got to rise to the occasion. Because I can't be, Lord forbid anything happens to me. I want to make sure that all those things are embedded in their brains. Like, mommy didn't play about this, mommy didn't play about that. I really teach them how to be able to be confident enough to stand in their own identity and not have to want to, like be okay being on your own. You don't got to be most liked, follow the person who's most liked, all those things. Like, you just be you. Be a good person at your core, and everything else will follow. But don't be up here trying to, we're not doing the following. We're not going to be trying things out because other people are. And I don't know if they'll remain in school indefinitely, because we have considered homeschooling. So I guess we're just going to see how. All right, now I'm okay with them being in school. It is a lot. Like I said, the school already see me up in there. They're like, "Mama, you still watching them walk down that hallway?" And I'm like, "And I'm gonna watch them to the end of the last day of school." I'm not one of those. I just want to see them, even though I can't see what they do when they turn that corner. But I just want to know I laid my eyes on my babies. But I am definitely open to homeschooling. Definitely. Um, yes, that's what I was just talking about, Sharita. 2819 Church. West on my real estate team, he goes there. Now, I will actually be watching them tomorrow, but the girls have cheer practice during church time. So that's another reason why it's hard for us to physically make it. But Truth of God actually has a service at 2. So I think we're going to go tomorrow because I actually need to purchase a Bible. Babe has a Bible and I've been using his Bible, but I kind of want my own Bible. Not kind of, I need to have my own Bible. So I want to go there because right now I've been just doing the Bible app and I do like it. I do really like it because I never thought I would like audiobooks, but it like they had the audio portion of the Bible where I can why it seem so quiet in there? Are they asleep? Their iPads all off? It's 10 o'clock. I mean they need to be asleep, but maybe they didn't want to come in here because I did tell them don't get up. I didn't get them ice cream. Babe made this bomb spaghetti. And I said, go watch your iPads until I tell y'all to go to bed. But they probably fell asleep, y'all. The girls be up early in the morning talking about food. Oh, you can get a scholarship? Really? Really? So is the scholarship for college or a scholarship you can do what you want with the money? That is another thing because I don't know, and I know this is gonna be controversial. The only reason why I would encourage college for the girls is based off of them having the experience of college. Because me and Babe have already kind of made the decision for them. I'm just playing. We didn't make the decision for them. If they decide they want to be a doctor, they want to be a lawyer, or they want to be anything where you have to go to college for it, we're 100% on board. If they decide that they want to be entrepreneurs and they want to do anything entrepreneurial, I'm not pushing them to go to college. I love Spelman. Spelman was a great experience. More so the bragging rights of being able to get into Spelman, graduate with Latin honors, things like that. But let's just face it, Spelman didn't help me get a hair company. Spelman didn't help me get a YouTube channel. Spelman didn't help me do anything that I'm doing to make money. I really want the girls to get their real estate license. So I've started talking to them even at this young age that's what I do want for them because having a real estate license is just like you can just never go wrong with that if they don't want to do it in the future when we're old enough to really make those type of decisions because you can get your real estate license at the age of 18. So I would implore them to do that. But I want them to actually be thinking about starting a business, like a real serious business while they're a senior and not racking in that debt. There's no need. There's no need. But if they do want a corporate job, I'm not saying no. I'm not going to go back and forth with them about it. It's not about the money all in all. It's just more of I don't want our girls to feel like they need to. But if they say, well, I still want to go to college, even if I'm an entrepreneur, blah, 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 just to have a back plan or whatever, then I won't say no to that either. But hopefully, because I like the college debt that I got, y'all, that's crazy as much I'm paying back. And they didn't do anything. Nothing. This says I was brought up going to church on the Sabbath. Yes, I grew up 7-day Adventist. It says you weak off that car fight. Yes. Journey was putting a pause on Jiya, y'all. Journey got it in her. Y'all, Journey got it in her. Babe said he gonna start taking her like on mini daddy-daughter dates because we see Journey, like this little stuff that, and I'm glad we got each other as parents, because some people like they see stuff within their kids and it's just cute or you just disregard it. But no, you mess around and make Journey mad enough, honey. She sees red and she ready to take you out. I'll be like, Journey, calm your butt down, girl. Like, calm your little self down. Like, I'm happy because she ain't never gonna let one of these people play with her. But and I do teach them, if somebody does play with you, we didn't already went through all the scenarios of how to handle yourself with all the girls. We went through all the scenarios. And you do what you want to do in your household, but these kids are not being raised the way that I was raised and how I want all the other kids to be getting raised. You never know. You never know. So, and the girls and me are very, very, like, I'm very honest with them about life, and they're very honest with me about life, the stuff that they can know as kids, as far as me telling them. But yeah, Journey, like, you pissed, and she's just such a sweet little girl. So it just be like, oh my gosh, like when you see when they be her sister be pissing her off, she will get so mad and she ready to got you in your eye. And when I saw that car rocking, I was like, what if they? I'm just in there like, oh, what if they was fighting, just pumping the gas? What if they was fighting? No, they ain't never gonna be fighting. I looked in that window and I just see the car rocking and rocking. I tell you, I had to run over there so they gonna quick, pop both of their little behinds. Because one thing they're not gonna do is fight each other. That's what we're not gonna do. Now, I also do reinforcement as far as like, let's rehash a scenario and figure out where you went wrong and where you went wrong. And I also do accountability. I'm not one to be like, okay, both of y'all just say sorry. No, I'm not one of those type of parents either. If I get to the bottom of something, I find out, and I'm not opposed to telling my kids sorry. I tell my kids sorry all the time. I make mistakes not every day, but often. As a parent, you're gonna make a mistake. I may say, oh, you didn't do such and such and such. And they're like, yes, I did, mommy. And I'm like, oh, I apologize. Because I want the girls to know it's healthy and okay to apologize and be remorseful and take accountability so that they can do it easily as well. But I'm also one that's not going to level out issues that I know one of them could have started or one of them could have done. Yes, Gino Jennings does talk about that. So one of my comments actually did comment when I talked about makeup, jewelry, and all those different things. And they told me that was a part of the Old Testament and not a part of the New Testament. So I did put that in my notes to like do some research. Because y'all, when you learning God, you got to put notes. You got to take notes. If you ain't taking notes, you ain't really learning. Because there ain't no way you go to church and you hear the word, or you watch a sermon and you hear the word, or whatever, and you hear the word and you ain't taking no notes and furthering your research. Because it's not just can go in one ear and it just absorbs within your body. You got to really look into this stuff and figure it out. So I have a column in my phone. I have my prayer journal. I have a lot of stuff now, y'all, where I'm constantly taking notes of stuff that I need to be understanding and figuring it out, and, opening my eyes up to. Because I'm also not one of those type of people. Like I said, nobody's perfect. We're all human. We're all figuring this out. And then I'm big with like praying and asking God to reveal certain things to me, because God knows our heart. But what God means by He knows our heart is He knows our true intentions. Not just because you say God knows our heart. People like to say that because it sounds good, but no, Journey is the oldest. She's 1 minute older. But that's kind of how me and my sister are. She's the oldest by 2 years. She was born in 91. I was born in 93. And I am. Wait, why is somebody ringing the doorbell? Hello? Hello? You should receive a text. You can drop her off, but we're gonna sit outside with her. Okay. Let me see. Okay, y'all, Jiya's appointment for y'all, they got their cheer competition. Draco. Draco. I don't know what Draco doing. It says Jori is my birthday twin. She's gonna be very outspoken. Oh, very much so. Very much so. Very much so. Frederick. Yes, it's been a long time coming. Oh my gosh. Congratulations. Is it Sharon? Congratulations. That is so amazing. I wish you the best. Like, that is such a huge, huge thing for you. Glory to God. That is so beautiful. Congratulations. Congratulations. It says, do you ever feel pressure to take care of your extended family? And if so, how do you manage that? You mean my nieces? My extended family? I don't have any extended family. Like extended family? Are you talking about my in-laws? I don't know what you mean. Explain extended family, because I don't know what that means. Oh, it says you're fraternal. Me and my, oh, see, that scares me. But you know what, now that I think about it, most of the consecutive pregnancies are fraternal. Oh, y'all, please. I can't do it. 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 Keesha, do they have senior tiny home communities? Now, I can look into that for sure. I do know they have tiny home communities, and they're really, really nice. They're really, really nice, like exceptionally nice. But I think it would be perfect. Like, are you looking for someone who specifically wants to be only around seniors, or, you know, I'm trying to see, does Draco need to go outside? I hear him walking around in that little downstairs living room. Oh, it says if for college or anything you want to do with the money. Oh, yes. Let me go sign them up right now. Can they do it at the age of 6? Can they do debutante at the age of 6, baby? Because I would love for them to go ahead and start wringing in a couple of dollars. But for sure, for sure. Now that you told me that. But I do, after all the stuff that y'all were saying about debutantes, I definitely would like for them to be a part of something like that. I do think that's a good organization. And Jeremy will probably like that over the pageants anyway, because he already be talking crazy. Like, they don't need to be doing this and they don't need to be doing. I'm like, babe, it's okay. I did it and look how it turned out. So which Bible app do I have? I thought it was just one. Hope I got the right one. See, I also be nervous about stuff like this on my mine is just, it just says Holy Bible. I didn't know there was more than one. Let me see. I got this one. Hold on, I was in the middle of Matthew. Oh no, I gotta go back to the version I was on. Okay. Okay. Does it just pick up where I was at? Or does it start over? No, it didn't even start over. How do I get back to where I was at? Oh, y'all, I don't even know where I was at. It is, I think, oh, okay, I highlighted because you got, okay, I think I was on Matthew. But some of this stuff, like I said, I gotta listen to it again and again and again and again. I gotta make sure I'm understanding, like I'm studying for a test. It's college and you can be a middle class family to get into a debutante. Oh, it says they just banned the app. They just banned it, y'all. Well, I can still get in mine. Yeah, mine still work, I think. Down the viral over here. Oh, I remember her. And I have my blazer on. Okay, hold on, excuse my name. Y'all remember Tay and Lou and Tay? I remember when I met them. Everybody be talking about this scene cleaner, y'all, but I said I'm gonna look on Teemu. I don't want to buy it on there. Everybody else still on here.
Marissa, respectfully, I ain't never seen nobody that folded so crazy but had so much smoke for somebody else. I did not like the way you displayed yourself on that reunion stage. And I was feeling you, Marissa. I was feeling sad for you and stuff.
Oh, this Clay from Love is Blind. Y'all remember him? He giving his thoughts and opinions on people. Look at him giving his thoughts and opinions. That's crazy. Y'all must be somewhere else because my TikTok just on and popping. Will I ever work with Aaliyah J? I don't think we have the same niche. I've met her and we definitely have a mutual friend, but I don't think we have the same niche. Or I follow her and look at whatever pops up on her page, but I don't really think we have. And I'm really trying to move into like my platform once we get the homesteading and all that type of stuff. Like I have a lot of stuff filmed, y'all. I just got to edit and post. That's what I really got to do. I really got to edit and post. And I feel like I kind of post whatever I want to post, unless it's something sponsored, of course. But yeah, I'm not opposed to it, but I don't really have anybody I want to per se work with right now because YouTube is just not the way it was. Like, do people still do collabs? I don't see it. I feel like YouTube is completely different than what it was. If someone did a collab, if I had it my way and I did a collab, it would be with someone who's doing something homesteading related. Period. Like I can't see myself collaborating with another type of content for like my personal channel because I feel like all I do is vlog. Yeah, that's all I do is vlog. So I can't really collaborate with that. I can shout people out, but I can't really collaborate. So the only collaborations would be with homesteading. Y'all do not put that on me. Do not put that on. We ain't even gonna be talking about y'all. I'm celibate right now. We don't even be talking about. We ain't gonna be having no kids anyways because I'm celibate. Jeremy having a hard time. I ain't gonna open up too much about our personal, but he doesn't sleep in our room. He slept in there one time since the celibacy. He slept in there a few days ago, and I had told my best friend like I'm not gonna let him sleep in there because I had been telling him like no, you need to stay down in that basement. Then he started complaining, saying my back's starting to hurt. And I'm like, well, we get in our guest room together, but the guest room was a collaboration. I bought the bed, but the mattress was a collaboration. So I got one package from the company and I thought only the mattress was a collaboration. And then I got a little small package from them and I'm like, I know no mattress up in that little box. I was like, damn, they must have did good packing that thing up. And I left it alone, but I couldn't get around to filming the sponsorship because babe hadn't put up the bed yet. And then the next day, I actually did get the mattress, and I said, okay, that's the box with the mattress in it. And then I still didn't get around to it, but I guess God was probably like, I'm glad I'm letting you just wait and procrastinate with getting this stuff together because it's actually multiple boxes coming. And then lo and behold, the last 2 boxes came on Friday. So I'm gonna probably film it either tomorrow or Monday. But I said all that to say, we were trying to get the guest room together because I said, you can start sleeping in the guest room. You don't really want to sleep in the guest room. But I said, if you don't sleep in the guest room, I'm going to sleep in the guest room. So you ain't going to be sleeping by me. But then my best friend told me, she was like, you know, Keesha, the real test of like following God is when you're in the state of the temptation, or like, okay, like for instance, I'm saying, okay, we're not going to do it. It's so easy to like follow God when I'm not put to the test. Like he's sleeping in the basement, I'm sleeping in our room. Of course, we're not going to, we can't be doing that. We're in different parts of the house. But when we're in the bedroom together, but then I was like, isn't that a part of the fornication? But everybody keeps telling me no. I did try to do a little research about it, and everybody keeps saying no, it's only the act of it. But I'm real serious about it. And I prayed about it. And then the guy's video popped up. The guy's video popped up on my phone. Y'all gotta see that video when he got sent to the resurrection, and not the resurrection. What am I talking about? Y'all, that was so wrong. What I'm saying? Revelation, the book of Revelations, when y'all know how that whole thing goes. I haven't even read Revelation since a child. I'm saving that because I'm really scared to actually read it. So I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna read a few other books in there, and I'm gonna weasel my way back to Revelations. But anyway, so that pretty much whole thing was happening, and then he was like listing out how like some things God was saying as to why certain people were getting sent away. If y'all want the video, let me know. I'll just send it to you directly. I don't know if I can post it and it won't flag me or whatever like that, but if you want the video, it's very eye-opening. And God was whispering to me while I was watching it, like, this is real. Listen to what he's saying. Because some people can say that and you can be like, okay, did you just have a dream? Or, did God really tell you to come back? Like, I really in my spirit felt like, oh no, this is like, pay attention to what this man is saying in this video. And I was just clutching the covers, like, oh my gosh, and what he was saying. So after that, I was like, oh God, I ain't gonna make no mistakes with this. I promise you, we ain't gonna do it. We is not gonna do it. But I know, babe, he poor babe. He's gonna stay on the journey, of course. He knows it, but he just kind of struggles, which we all do with sin. So we have grace. And I'm not saying it's not easy for me either. It's not. But I just know that we have a bigger goal to overcome. One, we have to do this because we need to sacrifice our flesh and show God that how remorseful. It's one thing for us to baptize ourselves, which we both got baptized, and say we repent for this thing, this, and this, and then we go back to doing all the same things. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, no, we need to show God, like, when we repented, we actually meant what we were saying, and we're gonna live like that so that he can bless us abundantly. But like I said, I do get into it real heavy. I share some real personal details in the next vlog, so just stay tuned for that. We can talk about that there. The dog training is going well. It ain't going. Draco haven't been to the dog trainer. The trainer was not available again until February. We missed our mark because I was procrastinating with booking him. So when we went to New York, he actually had to go with a dog sitter, and all ish hit the fan while he was there. The guy was nice. He was always sending us videos and pictures, but when we got Draco back, he had a leg injury. And he was pooping up a storm in his house. He was eating his poop profusely. Like he would, I don't know, if somebody eating, turn this off. I'm gonna give y'all a few seconds. Okay. He would diarrhea poop and then turn around and eat it right back up. When I tell you I was throwing up in this house, I was like, what the? I'm over here messing this guy. Like, were you giving him the food that we sent with him? He had more than enough food. We got him back in 1 week. We had that big ass dog bag, and he probably had 3 scoops left. And I'm like, I know he didn't eat all this in 1 week. And we had gave him cans and all this other stuff. Now we fixed Draco's stuff up. We give him real fruits and real vegetables within his food, and sometimes meats and stuff like that. But I was trying to pack. I didn't really have time to give him all the cute stuff we add to it, so I just gave him his regular kibble and his little fixings that you can add to the top of it. And I was like, okay, this is gonna be enough. And he came back and he was exploding. We had to throw away our rug in the front of the house because he exploded on there. And Jeremy came. He was mad as hell. I was mad as hell. And I was like, you need to get that out this house. Go ahead and get that on out this house, because we is not about to try to clean this out. Heck no. So we lost that rug, and it was just really bad. So I made an executive decision just to change his diet completely. I just went to the store, bought him completely different brand of food, which I did film a reel, didn't post it yet, so I need to post it this week. But he is doing much better. We also, I remember, which I do think I vlogged. I think I did. But the guy who I showed y'all in my vlogs, who I said was the reason why I wanted to get Draco in the first place. So I reached out to him, I DM'd him, and he actually responded back to me, y'all. And he actually gave us a lot. I sent him some videos of what we were doing to train him. The guy who's actually supposed to train him, who's in Georgia, I don't want him to keep feeling like I'm using him for free. So I was like, let me just try to ask somebody else because I feel bad asking him, even though he always was helpful and giving us, prompt answers since he did know we were coming to get trained. But that guy gave us some really good advice about training. So we've been implementing that on our own because even before he gets to the real trainer, we have to be training him here. He's a working dog. He's a German Shepherd. So he has been doing really good with the advice that the other guy gave. No, I did not know CapCut was owned by TikTok until today. I don't really use CapCut. I kind of just edit in the Instagram app. I edit my reels on the Instagram app. And if there's something extra I need to do, I'll edit it on. I'll do what I need to do on Instagram, and then I'll send the reel to my AirDrop it to my computer and finish editing on Final Cut Pro. My boyfriend wants to know if you guys have plans on building a compound. We actually do. So we have to hire a surveyor because I know I always say like almost 10 acres, but that's because our property the owners initially bought it and it had 10 acres. And then somewhere along their living here, they were told that it was not 10 acres anymore and that some of the acres were being taken away because of, I don't even remember what they said. So we actually called to have, I'm a real estate agent, so I knew what to do. I called, had a few conversations, and it was kind of like back and forth about legitimately how many acres we do have. So we're trying to fight for the actual 10 acres right now. So we actually have a surveyor, and that was another thing. When we called the city for the tiny home to get the permits, we were also going to ask the permits about the land that's far back, that's by like the lake and stuff like that. Like, what will we have to do if we decided to do some stuff over there? We're not going to be doing it no time soon because we have so much stuff to do on the acres that we can actually see. And I actually haven't even walked all the acres. I'm gonna actually have Babe the next day when it's not too cold. I'm gonna actually have Babe walk me through our whole entire acres because I have not seen all of the acres that we own. I haven't seen them all. I just see what's on our backyard, and that's good enough for me. I'll be like, okay, this enough. Okay, I ain't taking no walk up no hills to no lakes and all. But Babe likes that type of stuff. But we did reach out, so we do have a surveyor who's going to actually come, and then I'm going to present a proposal for when I go down to the office and do all the other logistics to try to legitimately have it on paperwork that we still own it, because they left a lot of, like, they were an old couple, so they left a few of their, they keep a lot of stuff. And I found when I was cleaning out the downstairs living room, they left so many of their like documents from when this house was initially built, like the architect layout, all of those different things. They had it here, and then it had this initial survey of the land, which was 10 acres on that survey thing. So I used that when I reached out to the city about the county about the permits and stuff. And I was just talking to them like, hey, because they can look up our property as well. Like, they were able to look up our creek because they actually told us how far the tiny home needs to be away from the creek. It's not too far, like, but where we chose to put it is perfectly fine. And then I was like, well, since you can pull up all that, can you see how many acres it says this property has in the system? So yeah, I was able to like tell them like, well, I have the original plan, so I kind of want to know legitimately how, like, if the acres are taken away, stuff like that. So hopefully within the next few months, all 10, and we can stop saying almost 10, because in some records it's saying it still shows 10, but then when we bought it, it didn't show 10 fully. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. We'll find out soon enough. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you. You use the Holy Bible. I use the NIV. One thing about having a dog, honey. Well, these cameras gonna catch everything, baby. These cameras, and also when we called the permit, because he actually called me back last week, y'all. Now I can't tell y'all what we're gonna do because everything we can't put on the internet. Everybody who watching don't got good intentions, but he gave us some really good ideas about some things that we can do for the front of our property because no one can access our property any other way but through coming down our driveway. Let me hold on, y'all. It's Draco making me. Let me go make sure he don't gotta go outside. You okay, Draco? Draco? You okay? Jai, why are you sleeping right here, baby? Huh? Why are you sleeping right here? Come on, baby. Go to your bed, Angel. You laying down? Hey, Draco. You making all that ruckus down there. I was thinking you had to go potty. Y'all, Johnny was out there laying in the dang on loft area. These kids. But it says I'm a senior and I live Nani, text me. Cause there is some nice senior communities. But text me. It says TikTok was extended to January 31st. Where you saw that at? Let me see.
Like that.
I took this wig straight out of the box.
Let's see.
Y'all talking about going to Red Note instead of TikTok? I can't read that. I cannot read that. How am I supposed to know? I can't read that. Y'all talking about going.
Y'all know her, Ariana Hubbard. I be seeing her stuff. I've never seen her stuff on TikTok. I always see her stuff. She kind of popular, honey. It won't let me see her comments.
I'm about to show you guys everything I have.
I'll be quiet. Oh my god.
I tried to go live and make a video about it, y'all, but
Oh my
I don't
gosh.
know.
Okay, y'all. Let me turn anything. Trying to get my son. Oh Lord. Hey D. It says only for the US. You guys had to update TikTok to a different country before the ban happened. My stuff, I can still see my stuff. Georgia must be on the last to go. It says I'm in Atlanta. Why would I still see my stuff? I'm literally seeing all my stuff. Let me refresh my page. My stuff is still working.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't know if it's like if I exit out because I just keep pulling back up. You know, it's still up on my screen. Let me see if I exit out the app and then try to click it again. What happens? Sorry, TikTok isn't available right now. Okay, so yeah, now it does. Now it says it. I had to exit out. Talking about some, not them. We are fortunate that President Trump has indicated that he's first of all, he ain't even president yet. Anyway, he has indicated that he will work with us on the solution to reinstate TikTok after he was the one who, child. Oh yeah, you just told me to do that. Close the app. That's probably why I couldn't see the comments. Hopefully it comes back, especially for those who really want it. But in the meantime, y'all make sure y'all are over here on YouTube or follow me on Instagram. And, you know, being engaged, staying engaged with me. Are you truly happy? How do you take care of your mental and physical health? I am exceptionally happy. And currently, what I'm doing to take care of my mental health is submerging myself into the word. And as far as physical health is concerned, we are going to be renovating our garage into a home gym. So I will be working out from home again as soon as we get around to doing it. It says God doesn't tempt, he tests, but no, sleep in different rooms. So he's saying we should still stay sleeping in different rooms. Would Jeremy be like, well, I feel like we can still be intimate. That's the whole purpose of this whole thing, is for us to like be intimate in other ways other than intercourse, which I understand. I definitely understand that. And of course I want to be held by my man at night, but I just feel like, I don't know, y'all. I just feel like we just gotta thug it on out. We gotta thug it on out. It says I was definitely eating. I turned it on down. Yes, I'm glad, because that was some nasty stuff. We're living in Revelations right now. I need to go read it. That's, I think, why I'm so scared of Revelations, because people be like, oh, we're living in it, or oh, this, oh, that. And I don't want to be afraid. I want to be knowledgeable about what God wants us to understand. Oh, you said Jeremy had told him? Yeah, well, he's not doing it now. After I changed his his food over, oh, he does not do that, because I was on that. Let me know. Do y'all have pet insurance? People keep telling me it's a scam, but I have pet insurance. As soon as we got Draco on the app that we got him from, in case y'all want to get y'all a dog, I went to gooddog.com. This is what it looked like. Oh, y'all know when you click the app. Okay, it's reloading back. Okay, hold on, y'all. Okay, there we go. The Good Dog app. And then I just typed in German Shepherd, and then it just like shows the dog. You can see like the parents. You can click on it. I thought it had reviews. I thought I had reviews last time I saw it. You see the mom, you see the dad, you see who's available. Let me see how much this one is. Because we bought Draco for, I think, how much was Draco? Like $800? He wasn't even expensive. Okay, this one doesn't show the price. I thought it showed the price. Maybe this one just don't have the price on there. They got golden doodles. They got Australian shepherds. They got Dachshunds. Is that what you call them? Poodles, German. They got everything. They got everything, y'all. South Carolina. They got the dog out there in the snow. You want a baby? You want a full grown? Hell, I don't want to start for this one. Oh, they're the price up there. So this one's $1,500. She a little bit older. It says this sweet girl is doing amazing with housebreaking, basic obedience. So it tells you now the puppy. Let me see what this puppy is. This one is $3,000. What this one gonna do that the other ones didn't get to do? Tell my boy one will receive vaccinations and vet exam. They all do that. Not paying no dang old $3,000. They crazy. How much y'all bought y'all German Shepherds for? This one $2,800. Y'all, I gotta steal. These other people there. Where my girl at? Let me put y'all on to my girl, because she was in Alabama, but she was amazing. I would pay $2,800 if they come already potty trained and with basic obedience, because it is like, it's either hit or miss with German Shepherds. Bailey, I be telling Draco all the time, I be like, you ain't nothing like Bailey. But like, we be in the house, like our little inside joke is like, Bailey would never. Every time Draco do something he don't got no business doing, I'm like, Bailey would never. Bailey didn't ever ate my shoes. Bailey went pooping, peeing in my house. Bailey went drinking on water out no toilet. Well, Bailey couldn't, but Bailey wasn't drinking on water out no toilet. Draco is a very fear. Like when Bailey was in that playpen, Bailey knew I'm in this playpen. I'm going to sit down, be cute with my mom. But Bailey was also very small and couldn't really have that much force. Draco has so much force. Even as he's a puppy and he's still able to like pull me. Like he's still able to pull me. Draco, he's very curious. He likes shoes. He like anything he can put his mouth on. He gonna pick up the clothes with his mouth. He gonna pick up anything. He's gonna pick up anything. He gonna try to tear into it. He gonna play with it. He's gonna do this. He's gonna do that. So they have to be trained really, really well. So I would pay about $2,800. Now, for an untrained German Shepherd, I want to pay $200 because who's calling the girls iPad this late at night? What time is it? It's 11:12. Probably one of their little cheer friends. No, baby, they sleep. But that'll be the only one I will pay for. But all of these on here, like, and they saw the cheapest ones I'm seeing right now are $1,500. That's crazy. Let me see if my girl had if she got some right now. Oh, she got some right now. And look, hers are cheap. She got one for $700. I think we paid $700. No, we paid $800. Maybe we could have paid $700. It's gonna be ready on February 10th. Dang, she a real breeder. When do we get Draco? Well, we got him in August. And like she said, boy one will get vaccination. Like they all do the same thing. I like this app though because they're not going to give the people the money if it's a scam. Like you can't really get scammed. Now if you get your dog, that's why it's good to look at the reviews. I could have swore she had reviews on here. I don't know where they are. Oh, there they are. You can read the stories from other owners. Oh, look at this one. He's 14 weeks now. And this was 2 months ago. Hell, this could be Draco brother. Is this Draco brother? Tell about our experience. This was 2 months ago, which was this January, November. Was Draco 14 weeks in November? He probably was. He probably was. But I can actually go back and look at when I reserved who was all the people, the babies, because Draco was the biggest in his litter. Look at these. Oh my gosh, this looks just like how Draco did as a baby. Purple collar. Yep, and this one $800. Yep. I did pay $800. I paid $800. I knew I wasn't crazy. Wow. Okay. I want to say I've been watching you from day one. I'm proud of you. Your family continue to be blessed. Thank you so much. Come on, I can't breathe. It says, if Jeremy asked to marry you, would you? Yes, we're definitely getting married. We're definitely getting married. Yes, I have thought about feeding Draco a raw diet. We talked to his vet. Well, Jeremy talked to the vet. I haven't been to the vet. Jeremy does all that. And I told Jeremy to bring up the raw diet to the vet because from my research I did, a lot of dogs do the raw diet. And I just feel like it's more cost effective as well because we bought some steaks last week and they were like $11 for a pack of 6. So that's like the whole week he can just eat steaks and just a little bit of his kibble and just save so much money. And Draco loves steaks. We did try when he was a baby, when we first got him, I also had gave him some raw stuff and he kind of like picked around at it. But now that he's older, I think we're going to reintroduce him. I think it's kind of weird looking at him with them livers. And I think we got some chicken feet frozen up in the outside fridge for him. But I do think that the raw diet we're going to probably be 80% raw and then still kind of mix in like a little kibble for that extra little bit. But I like it and he liked it. Well, I did cook the steak just a little bit so I could put his little seasoning stuff on there. I'm thinking it's going to be real seasoning, y'all. It was some concoction of some doggy essentials. Are there bears in the woods? No. In our woods, we only have deers. We actually really looked up. 80 acres. It says now 75. Girl, I wouldn't be complaining though. 75 acres. That's beautiful. Where you live at? Malaysia? That is beautiful. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to you. Yeah, we trying to fight for our little 10 acres. I couldn't imagine having that many. But we do plan on buying some more acres. We definitely, now that I know, oh, we about to buy some more acres. We're going to buy some land for sure. Thank you. I started watching you when you were pregnant with the twins because I was pregnant with my daughter at the same time. Oh, so our girls are probably the same age. How cute. Thank you. That's so funny. That is so funny. Oh, it says Apple just removed it from the App Store too. That is so funny. That is so funny. It said 1,000 for my dog's behavioral training. Our trainer, how long you get trained for? The first girl who came to our house, she was 1,500, but she said it was lifetime training. But like she'll come like every few weeks when the first start, and then it's like forever lifetime training. So as long as the dog, like if she needs to come back, if you decide to get another dog, she can come over and still do stuff. And that was 1,500. But the guy we found, he's 3,500 for the obedience and what is it called? Like integration, I guess you would call that, like integrating into the world society. Draco hasn't been anywhere but our house. We do plan on taking him places. But yeah. And actually Draco did really good when he was at the dog breeder. They had plenty, dog guy. He had several dogs there and Draco was playing just fine. When people come over to our house now, Draco, he's like, he'll look. Did y'all hear him? Down there making all that ruckus. Scaring me. Just doing all that stuff. See, Bailey would never be scaring me like this. You hear that? Like, what are you doing? But I think he wagging his tail, itching or something like that. And the hair that's around this house, I said, oh, we can't get another German Shepherd. I've made up my mind just because of him alone. I'm thinking he's just shedding temporarily because he's getting into his adult fur. But I keep watching all these Instagram reels coming up in my Explore page, and they're talking about like everybody just laughing, like holding mounds of dog hair in their house. I said, oh, heck no, that ain't nothing to laugh about. I'm utterly disgusted. Draco is shedding like crazy. We have to vacuum twice a day. At this point, I'm like, I'm vacuuming his hair because I'm like his whole fur, like I'm putting a vacuum stick on him. Like, what else is coming off of you? Like, I just don't even understand it. I don't even understand it. We did do I did a fast. Jeremy did fast last year, but I don't know if he, well, I do know he hasn't done a fast yet, but I have done one. It says you changed yours to Canada. Okay, y'all, it's 11:20. We've been on here for 2 hours. I'm glad I was able to come in. It says you can't see all the dialogues. That's what I was asking about this pet insurance. Because people keep saying I don't need it. And it was a scam because they told me it was going to be like, if I have pet insurance, when I go take him to go get all his shots and all the other stuff, then I would get reimbursed. So when Jeremy took him the first time, Jeremy paid and then he brought me the receipt. So I uploaded the receipt to the portal and then they reimbursed. And the second time he paid and then they gave us the receipt and then we uploaded to the portal and we never got the money back. So I kept forgetting about it. And then I looked in my account one day and I was like, am I supposed to be receiving a refund from them? I called them and they were like, oh no, you've already maxed out the coverage in this area. So now, since you maxed out the coverage in this area, you can only get coverage for like if he has to get hospitalized or something like that. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? So I paid I don't remember how much it is a month. I think $70 a month. I could have just paid for his stuff out of pocket. Like, I don't understand it. And I didn't cancel it because the lady was like, oh, we're gonna talk to you about this in detail. You don't have to cancel us. And I think I was fed up at that time. So they caught me on a good day I didn't have time to be going back and forth. So I kind of just left it alone. Yes, buy your first first home with land. And I would love to be a realtor. You got to. Now, I'm not saying everybody, because obviously every house does not have land. But if I can give any form of encouragement, especially if you want to be there for a while, because like I said, since we have so much land, I feel confident with saying like this is our favorite home. Well, one, we are renovating the exterior of our house. We're painting our house. Shall we tell y'all? I mean, it's not a big deal. We're painting black. So we're going to paint our house black, and then we're changing our shutter, whatever the exterior, making it more modern. We should be doing that within like the next few months. Our contractor said he was going to let us know when it was the perfect time to do it. So we're waiting. And I think he's waiting more like towards the spring. He already gave us a quote. It was a great quote. It was only $3,000 to do that. I was like, perfect. So we're going to do that. Hell, unless me and Jeremy, since we didn't started our little DIY stuff, we may start thinking, because I did see this one girl pop up and she painted her exterior, and I sent it to Jeremy. I was like, if she could do it, I can do it. If she's doing this, we can do this, babe. Like, come on now, we can save some money. So we're going to see. But we do want some of the projects to kind of just be strictly professional. However, our contractor, he's working with all of my clients, so he hasn't been able to come back. And now he just finished my last client that I closed with in November. He just finished her property. And I did my first closing of this year. I'll post it next week sometime. But my first closing of this year was, what's today? Saturday? It was Thursday. So he started with her to do the renovations. And if you need a place in Atlanta, I am a property manager. I am the one who makes the final executive decisions about who is the tenant, and I will manage that property. It's been quite the journey thus far, but if you need anything, she will have something available in 2 weeks. So I'm going to start sending out applications or like promotions or whatever. What is it? Advertisement marketing. So if anybody's looking for something, please let me know. And then we're actually looking at another property to go under contract with. But what I was saying was my contractor was supposed to be coming over our house to be doing our basement. And he's our best contractor. So of course I put him with all my clients, keeping him with business. He's done with that house. Then we were in New York, and then as soon as we came back, he had to go finish the other house. And now as soon as he's done with that house, he had one other project in Atlanta, because I'm not the only person who's giving him business. He still gets his own business. And then now he's with my client who just closed. And then as soon as we're done with this house, she wants to be closed with the next property so he can start that one. So I'm like, dang, I don't know when we're going to see him again. We're going to have to find us another top 2 contractors to use. So I did propose that idea, because I told Jeremy, you need to be learning how to do all this type of stuff, because if we learn how to do a lot of this stuff, we can save so much money now. Electrical stuff and plumbing stuff. Okay, if we got to hire professionals, that's what we got to do. But like the cosmetic stuff, we can do on our own. Like, we can do it on our own. So he's actually going to work with him. Be his apprentice. That's what it's going to be called. Be his apprentice. So Jeremy will actually be going next week. I told him to try to vlog as well. His first day on the workforce, doing some contracting stuff, because I said it'll make us a even more powerful duo. So me and my clients be needing this done or that done when we're looking at houses. And like I said, sometimes I'll be feeling bad because they're like, oh, do you have a contractor? Which I do. And I don't like recommending just anybody. So I'm trying to build up a list of people who I can recommend. And I have just a few people on that list, because the contractors, they be lying. They be lying real bad. And my clients ain't gonna have them looking at me like we just lost our money or wasted our money with you. So I was just like, oh, hey, baby, if you can learn how to do just even basic flooring or something like that, not only will you help me, because baby, I'm going to be putting you to work in this house, but you will help. I can put you on with my clients. So whenever we're looking at stuff, I'm like, oh, I have someone who can redo these floors and blah, blah, blah. So he'll be starting next week. I don't know if he's going to work the whole 2 weeks doing a project, but I told him to go learn as much as he can so that we can come back here and at least know what we're doing when we start renovating this downstairs bathroom. Because I don't know when our contractors will be back, and I kind of want to just start moving forward with stuff. Thank you so much, Jessica. Thank you so much for watching since then. Some of y'all been with me since I was 20 years old. I can't believe I'm 31. It says, by the way, if you ever want to know about insurance, but dogs always go through your veterinarian, they will let you know about the insurance because they do have it in some places. Yeah, after they paid us back the first time, I thought, oh, well, this is perfect. We'll always get reimbursed, but we done with everything. Now he didn't got all his shots. I think Jeremy said he got to take him back for some heart stuff, like heartworm stuff, but he's done with all his shots at this point. We didn't paid it all off. Yes, y'all. Yes. And I definitely want to try to get to 2 vlogs a week. Because I did love interacting with y'all during Vlogmas, posting much more during November and December. I did like that. And then I'm vlogging, like now that I don't vlog every day, I can give y'all 30 minutes or more content. Like it's always 30 minutes or more. But I do want to get to at least every other week have 2 vlogs. And then maybe, first week 2 vlogs, the next week 1 vlog. And plus a hair video or something like that, or a sponsorship. And then do it like that. I do think I want to do that because I actually have been getting so behind with getting content out because I'm only putting out 1 vlog a week. So if I vlog the whole week and I have like a whole 3 hours of footage, like I usually be like, okay, half the week I put out this week and the rest of the week I put out the week after that. And then now I'm behind. So I think I was like, okay, let me just start putting out 2 vlogs in a week. You're very smart and always about your business. Thank you. Oh, my Vlogmas. I love Vlogmas. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But okay, y'all, I need to go. I got to wake up early because the little ones have cheer. This is a competition week. So that is one of the other reasons why I have not been able to just go live because mama is tired. The girls have me so busy. I have cheer 6 days a week, and then they have competitions and school. Now, last week was a good week because my mom and Jeremy took turns picking them up all last week. So all I had to do was to drop off, which I was like, you know what? Maybe we should do this full time. Maybe y'all should be the ones picking up and I'll be the one dropping off. And I think I like that because I feel like I just am so limited when I got to go back and get them, which Jeremy always offers to go get them unless he has to, because, he has his brand deals, he has his clothing company, he has all the other stuff y'all can see on his channel that he has going on. And I enjoy picking the girls up. I love hearing about their day. It's never the same like when they first get in the car and they want to just say, Mama, this all da-da-da-da-da. Because by the time they get home, like all week, this week when they got home, they didn't really, they talked about their day, but it was more so like, Mommy, you're here. We miss you. And then they got to go straight to homework or getting ready for a cheer or whatever. So I really, I really be busy. So y'all probably won't be seeing me go live because the month of February, we got competitions every week. And after March, I got wedding stuff and competitions. So yeah, this will probably be the last live for a while. So what I can commit to y'all is to try to at least do 2 vlogs and then like go over to the other channel and watch that. If y'all want to keep up with homesteading, if y'all are interested in purchasing a tiny home, and because like I said, we are going to be buying land, and somebody already was like, well, I live out of town, so could I buy a tiny home and you put it on your property and manage it? The answer to that is yes, but it won't be this property. We don't want anybody having access to this property that does not need to have access to this property. That's why we're not doing rentals or tenants. We're not having nobody be able to come to our property. I hear somebody here. It's probably Babe. He has stepped out. Yep, that's him. Is it raining? Is there snow? Maybe it's rain. Where's my front? Babe, is that rain or is that snow? Babe, is that rain or is that snow?
What?
I see.
It's misty.
Oh.
Yeah, I couldn't even see that and driving down the road. It's like real misty outside.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll take Draco when you come in because he was acting real antsy. Well, I'm about to get off the live anyway. Well, you can still take him out though.
Okay. I gotta bring all this stuff in.
Okay, babe. Yeah, so go over there. The next few videos on that channel is the renovation, the first DIY project, which that probably will be first. And then we hired, and that's why I said I'd be feeling bad because like videos be so far behind. People was all in that comment like, oh my gosh, you need a professional, you need a professional, you need a professional, which I was so happy to tell people, yes, we're going to get a professional. But we had been hired a professional. So the professional actually came and cut down all the trees. Not all the trees, but y'all going to see what happened and how it was and all of that. And that's going to probably be in the video after that. We actually did some gardening stuff, but I'm not going to release that footage because we didn't get nothing resolved. And I don't want it to be posting stuff just to post stuff. Like, I want people to be learning. This is more of a like, it's a DIY trial and error channel because we are not professionals in anything. But like I said, when we watch other people do it successfully and figure it out, we can too. And we definitely want to educate people with how to do it. So if we got to mess some stuff up or do this or do that to figure it out, at least y'all can learn to see. And then of course, people in the comments can help out with giving some suggestions and some feedback and stuff like that. Sidebar, I want to paint our doors. I don't like the style of these doors at all, period. I want to paint our doors. I saw some really pretty colors. Maybe I should post it on my Instagram story and vote that way. Maybe that'd probably be best because replacing doors are very expensive and we can't replace one door. Like this ain't something you could just like, okay, well, maybe we can do like downstairs and then we do upstairs. Maybe that will be cheaper, but we don't really got that many doors when you think about it. We got our guest room, laundry room, master bedroom. So maybe that's not too bad. And then we come up here. Well, we got the bathroom doors, the closet doors. Oh yeah, all that. Yeah, all that is a lot of doors. So yeah, we got a lot of doors. But so I was thinking like, okay, maybe temporarily we'll just paint the doors and change the hardware. Because I really don't like I like the modern updated doors. But that's not a priority. And that's another thing we're doing this time around. We're renovating. Last time around, we just felt like we had to do everything at once. And this time, since we learned how much all those things cost and all the other stuff, now in this in this house, since we know like we're super content with like being here for a while, if not forever, like we're gonna like maybe in 5 or 6 years, we'll have a professional come in and remove the roof off of our house or like partially remove the roof, and we're going to add another floor or extend this floor. We just got to figure out which costs the least amount of money, and we're going to probably pull our equity out of our house and extend our house to make, well, we have enough bedrooms right now for all the kids, but we have to put into like our planning that if God blesses us with one more child, then the guest room on the main floor will become a nursery after probably a year because the baby will stay with us, of course, while I'm breastfeeding and all that other stuff. But babe did say that he doesn't want the first, like he said that we need to do the new baby like we did Journie and Jiya. With Journie and Jiya, we put them in their nursery at 6 months. So they were in our room only to 6 months. Jori, the only reason why she stayed in our room is because we were not in a house anymore. We had downsized, so we didn't have a specific nursery for her. So she just stayed with us longer, and then we started trying to buy the house. And then by that point, she was so obsessed with like staying up under me that it was hard to like take her out. So this was the first time since we moved here that she actually stayed out of our bed. She's been sleeping with me a little bit over the last few weeks because Jeremy sleeps in the basement. So it's just kind of like, okay, like right now she's sleeping in Journie's bed and Journie's sleeping in Jiya's bed with Jiya. But she's been like sleeping in her sister's beds. I think she just likes to be up under people while she sleeps. And that's just, it's perfectly fine. But if our new baby takes that as their nursery, they're going to stay in that room until they're old enough, because they'll be like a baby turn into a toddler, blah, blah, blah. And then of course I have my room right here, which their room is actually a really, really large room. Like, as y'all can see, their 3 beds are full-size beds and they fit perfectly. And I know Journey and Jiya like love being up under each other. So we were thinking like maybe eventually Jori would just come get this room by herself and then she'll have her own room. And then Journey and Jiya could stay sharing a room. And I don't want to hear no, oh, well, does Jiya, they want their own rooms too. No. I know what my kids want. And if they articulate that they want their own, that's exactly why they're still all together right now. Because initially, this was going to be Jori's room. And they were going to share. But Jori, she hadn't even slept on her own bed since forever. So ever. Like, she slept at the last house, she slept in her bed probably 10% of that time. So we knew she just wasn't emotionally ready and she wanted to really just see her sisters. And none of this stuff is happening like within like the next year or so. They love each other's company. So I know they're going to want to be with each other for probably the next few years. I don't know, because I didn't want my own room. I don't know. Me and my sister shared a room until I was in 5th grade. Or was it 4th grade? No, it was 5th grade. It was like the beginning of 5th grade. And then, well, actually, we had to share a room by default. It wasn't like we had a big old house and she was like, oh, I want this room out. No, we had the option. So we had no choice. When my mama got her first house, that's when we were able to like get our own rooms. So that was just 5th grade. So maybe that's just kind of how that happened. But when the girls do say, like, if Jori decides like, okay, yes, but we do have 2 extra bedrooms in the basement. But eventually when our new baby, if God gives us a new baby, is in the downstairs room, then one of the rooms down in the basement will by default become a guest room. However, that's why we also have the tiny home. We've kind of decided, which will be discussed on the other channel, but we've kind of decided what we are going to do with that tiny home, but it will still be sleepable. Like, we could have someone still be in that, it's like a guest house, if you get what I'm saying. So if we ever had someone come over, they could have a guest house, because we're going to have a kitchen, a bathroom, and a sleeping area. So it could still be a guest house. Huh? Oh, I think Babe talking to Draco. But yeah, so like I said, when that time comes and everybody wants their own room, and then, like I said, once I give up this room, because I showed y'all in this bedroom, there's an additional, like, it's a whole nother room in this bedroom. It's a whole nother room. So our contractors were supposed to be finishing that, and then it was going to be a double closet for me, because I just have so much stuff. And then eventually all the clothes that's like hanging up right there will probably be, not probably, but will be put into the other portion of it, and they won't be hanging on the wall. But right now we got to do temporary, and it's okay to do temporary. We're not going to be trying to spend all the coins if we don't got to spend all the coins. We're going to invest the coins where they need to go right now, not where we just want them to go. So there is another there, like, we could literally make that a bedroom, but the only reason we're not is because that would be a bedroom inside of a bedroom. So what we possibly do is take this wall out and expand it and make it an even larger bedroom. And then maybe Journey and Jiya come in this room, because one of them can have this room as a bedroom, and then the other one, so they could still have their own split privacy. Y'all follow what I'm saying? So Jori would stay in that room by herself, even though that's still like a huge room. Jori would stay in that room by herself, and Journey and Jiya would come in this room as a split room, and they'll still have a bathroom, and then one can still have, so they would never have, like, they can all have their privacy if they will, but there's still a bathroom. And I think that's something we could possibly do. But then guess what? Now I don't have a closet anymore. And we were also thinking about taking the siding of our house downstairs where the closet is and extending it out, but we don't think that'll work, because I think where we are right there, it's like too close to the garden, and then we would have to move the garden somewhere else. So that's when we were thinking, like, okay, well, we'll just take the roof off and add an extra floor. However, I don't want my closet on the 3rd floor. There's so many different decisions. I don't want my closet on the 3rd floor. So then we were we just had so many different ideas and thoughts that went into it. But we're going to have a professional architect come and develop those designs. But y'all get what I'm saying? Like, this could be our forever home because this home is so workable. It's like 6,000 square feet. And it's just like we just have so much space to do whatever like we want to do. Like, we have our dream size dining room, we have our dream size kitchen, like our kitchen, we wanted it a little bit bigger, but it's actually a really, really decent size. Everything is fine. So eventually we would, like in a few years, like 5 to 6 years from now, when the girls, because the girls are 6, so when that's going to be them going to being 11 and 12 years old, going into middle school, I think that's when we may move Journie and Jiya in here and then redo my closet elsewhere and then all those other things. So that'll be fun. And then we have the acres and we own all of this, and it's, all of that. It'd be perfect. And then all the kids will still be up here. Well, except for our new baby. Our new baby will still be downstairs. The only thing we don't like about the downstairs guest room is the closet is so freaking small. I'm trying to work on my cursing, but yeah, it's so freaking small. But our contractor, Larry, had already said that he could expand the closet out. And yeah, so we won't be able to have like a full walk-in closet, but extend it that way and make it like a side closet. So yeah, I think those are all the little things we've thought about, but the only immediate things we're going to do right now are just finish the basement and paint the exterior of the house. I know, babe. You mad? Huh? What'd you say? Well, I'm getting off now. But yeah, I think that's everything I had to say, y'all. I know that was a lot. That was a lot. Yes, definitely like the vlog. We have city water. How many bedrooms is it? So it is 5 official bedrooms. It wasn't listed like that because legally speaking, a bedroom has to have certain things to be legally listed as a bedroom. But one of the bedroom spaces in the basement was already a base of a bedroom, but we're going to actually add the components to make it legal listed bedroom. But that's only for like if we were trying to sell it purposes, because right now it don't really matter. So we actually have 2 bedrooms in our basement, and then 4 on the first and second floor. So technically 6, but the second bedroom that's in the basement is just a little bit smaller. And I think we just turned one of the rooms into, well, it's not a room. That wasn't even one of the rooms. It was just a little area that's unfinished. We turned that into the girls' playroom. And I was a little skeptical about putting the girls' playroom in the basement, but it's an 80% finished basement. So it's 80% finished. Now they are in the unfinished space, but that's only because we have workout equipment in one of the rooms, and then the other room is just way too small for all their toys. So we think we're gonna like plant them downstairs because, like I said, the guest bedroom is gonna be up here so that Jeremy can sleep on the main floor. He hears everything in the basement, so I'm not really worried about that. And then, of course, we have Draco. That's why he's here, to like bark if he hears something and let us know. And then we have cameras that come and alert us. And then Jeremy didn't put all these damn spooky sensor lights out there, y'all. That thing was scaring the hell out of me. He went to his friend's birthday thingy-majig, and when I tell you, we have motion sensors out there on them trees, and y'all, them things gave me a damn heart attack. I stand up and I look out the window, and when I tell you it's terrifying having all that land back there, because you just see just a pitch of darkness. And I'm out there and I just happen to stand up about to go walk to the bathroom, and I see the damn motion light on out there in the middle of the sorry, y'all, I'm working on my cursing, the dang on acres. And I'm like, I go creep over there to the light and hurry up and turn the light off and creep back over there to see if I see somebody, because they're not close enough to our camera, because our camera will let us know when they sense movement, but they have to be a certain feet from the house. And it wasn't showing up. So I'm still got my phone in my hand to see if I see any notifications about some movement is not coming up. But I'm like, okay, well, the motion camera is not going to just come on without letting us know, but I ain't see no deers. So I'll call Babe out there, and Babe was like, I said, you going to have to come home soon. Because Babe don't go out like that no more, y'all. He very seldom. God babe, don't go out. So I don't have to worry about I forgot how it felt to, be at the house by myself at night because he don't go out no more. So but I wanted him to enjoy his stuff with his friends. But yeah, I was over here nervous. I was over there like, Jacob, come right here and just be looking out this window. But he was just telling me like the deers be walking out there and like it'll just pick out the motion or but I'm like the where the motion sensor is a little bit higher. But he was just like, no, we can sense the whole area. So we'll never know. I did go back and look at all the cameras and that whole time where the light was coming on and off because it went on and off 2 or 3 times. But like I said, no one can even get to the back of our property without going through the front. So I also looked at our front camera and it was literally nothing. And the motion camera didn't go off in the front. So it must have just been a deer. They love to roam. It's a lot of deers. It's so beautiful, but it's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. I'm just a little nervous when we get our tiny home out there. I hope they don't do nothing to it. And when we get our garden, even though our garden is fenced in, like me and Jeremy are about to do our DIY to expand it out even further because we want an even bigger garden. And I'm just like, I hope them deers don't come because they love nibbling on them trees. And they was out there in the backyard, even though all them trees are all knocked every which way in our backyard right now. But y'all, it's a lot. It's a lot. Oh my gosh, y'all, people are having online mental breakdowns. Where? On Instagram, where I be seeing this stuff this type of stuff don't come to my algorithm. My whole algorithm, y'all, is probably German Shepherds and God. Let me see. Yep. And pregnancy. I don't know why pregnancy's all through it. Maybe did the algorithm hear us? Because now I'm seeing y'all. Now I'm seeing pregnant. Like this was never showing up. Feels like German Shepherds. It's dogs. Oh, some cheer stuff be coming up too on my thing. Oh, she's really pretty. Okay, we don't need to try to get this flag. I don't see nobody on here talking about TikTok. Oh, her ponytail looks so good. This looks so good. It says young boy's godmother asks fans to pray for a miracle, saying today is a big day for NBA young boy. What was the big day about? Y'all want to go watch a movie. What's a good movie? Y'all tell me before I get off here. What's a good movie on either Netflix or Hulu or even Prime? Before I get off here, I want y'all to recommend something. I did go to my Hulu, y'all, and ran my mouth for 2 hours and 37 minutes. But I went on Hulu and I found this show. I started watching it right before I started doing Jori's hair. And it's called New Girl. It's a series. Never watched it before. And I'm just like, okay, I kind of wanted something lighthearted to just, watch that. But y'all, what is it says, hi, do you have a relationship attorney? I do have a relationship attorney. Well, I have someone who deals with what kind of relationship attorney before I start talking? I have actually a few attorneys. And I have in a wedding party, we have 2 attorneys in a wedding party. Black Cake. It's on Hulu. Let me look it up. Do y'all watch Abbott Elementary? It just feel good. Okay, this is a show. A runaway bride disappears into the surf of off coast in Jamaica. Loses her battle with cancer, leaving to her stretch. Flash dry holes and tours of the past. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and screenshot this. I did see somebody talk about the Army thing. I just don't know if I want to watch anything about the Army, but I did want to support my good sis Carrie. But you saying it's good. My hairstylist always be telling me not to sleep on Tubi, but y'all know I was a theater major. Y'all know I was a theater major, so some stuff aggravates my soul just because of the actress in me, because I literally study acting. And when it's bad acting and pre-scripted and stuff like that, and when I like a grade A version of bad writing, but it's still entertaining, is All the Queen's Men. And also those Tyler Perry shows like The Oval and Sisters and all that. Like that's like a grade A version of the Tubi things. I've never watched any of the Tubi. I did see a clip of it, but my style was like, girl, no, you just gotta watch it anyway. You just gotta give it a try. You gotta give it a try. And I'm like, Severance on Apple TV. Oh yeah, I forgot I do have Apple. Did I watch Severance? Let me look. Let me see. I'm on Hulu, Netflix, and Prime. It says the TikTok break was definitely needed. No, I don't watch Married to Medicine. I don't watch any. No, I'll take that back. I do watch reality TV. I watch more dating. Well, I guess that is dating. Married to Medicine. But I haven't watched any of those shows in a while because I was watching the Young Thug trial. Ooh, y'all. Thank God that's over. Because Jeremy was like, if you don't, you got to find something else. From on Amazon, it says This Is Us. Now, I watched This Is Us. From on Amazon Prime. It's a show for a season and it's so good. From on Amazon Prime. Let me see that one too. I'm going to tell y'all which one I end up going with. Because I'm about to start it right now. As soon as I get off here, I'm going to go take my nice little shower. Y'all, my bathroom up here is so freaking cute. It is so freaking cute. Like, it's my favorite. It's like I love my room. I got to get me an ottoman. I still got to get a lot of stuff. I got to get a rug. This mirror is just so freaking huge. But I got to get a rug. I got to get an ottoman. Because I want to be able to lay up here. Because I feel like Babe's man cave, he got way more. Well, I can't say that. Because Babe, the area that he in is anybody can lay on that couch. He's just in the couch because we've been practicing celibacy. But I did tell him to make a video and talk about his journey, because people probably would like to hear from his perspective. Hell, more people probably, because when I told my friends, the first thing they asked about it, how they knew we were in it together, but I guess they kind of figured like, how is Jeremy complaining? Like, did he complain when he first said it? And absolutely not. I don't know if he kind of took me serious, like, because I just said, hey babe, I've decided I'm gonna be celibate. And I don't want to engage in any intercourse until we're married. And he just was like, okay, babe, that was it. That was it. And then we didn't really talk about it like that no more. We talk about God and stuff like that. And then I think as the days went on, the weeks went on, now he's kind of like, after it's been, how many weeks this has been? Like it's been a few weeks now. I think now it's just kind of like, okay, we was doing good. And now it's kind of like, okay, this is a little, and I think actually I was on my monthly. I could have possibly been on my monthly. Yeah, I think I was on my monthly when I first told him, and he was a little bit sick. So I think it was just kind of like easy anyways to just receive it. But he already knows, like, it's for a bigger purpose for both of us. But I did tell him I was like, babe, you need to share. Now, I can't say he hasn't shared his testimony because honestly, I don't watch his channel. So I don't know what he's talking about over there. But I did tell him, like, you need to, like, talk about, because people don't want to hear from me. People need to hear from you. People may want to hear, like, oh my gosh, because I've had people DM me like, oh my gosh, how'd you get Jeremy to be this? Or how'd you get Jeremy to be that? And child, Jeremy had to choose that for himself. You can love somebody, but love sometimes is not enough. You can love somebody all you want, but love sometimes is not enough to keep you grounded. I truly believe the only thing that can keep Jeremy grounded is being a man of God. When you're a man of God, you move a certain type of way. You don't make excuses for a lot of things. You don't engage in a lot of things because you're led by God. And I think we all sometimes say we follow God, we love God, we God. Hell, you can have a God tattoo, all these different things, but you're not really truly living for him. And when you live for him, your life just changes naturally. Jeremy's walk of life is completely different than what it was while we were dating. I do think that he should share his story and his own testimony about his changing, because it's so powerful and he has so much like he has so much value in his testimony. I do think that he should share it, but I can't force him. But since I've already talked about the celibacy, which I did ask him for permission because it's both of ours business. So I did say like, hey, I want to tell everybody about it. Or like I feel compelled to talk about it now. Because a lot of my friends didn't even know. I think I mentioned it kind of briefly and they were like, wait, what? You what? What? And then other people, like, I feel like I want to talk about it out loud because do you know how many people reached out to me and was like I motivated them to now be celibate, or, just even hearing it was like they was already thinking about it. And now they kind of like really confirmed like, okay, this is my sign. Like I need to do this. And I'm not putting it on anybody. I'm not telling anybody, oh, you're not going to go to, that's not me. I'm not God, and I don't have no hell to put anybody in at all by far. What I can just do is say that it has been so life-changing to give myself to God. That's all I can say for me. And to really, and not just in that regard, not just but like I said, my next whenever I feel led to speak, but I do know my next vlog is going to be one that opens up a lot about some stuff. But, all in all, I genuinely think, dang, did I miss the dang thing you told? Oh, Chosen on Prime. That's what I meant to do. But I definitely feel like we have our own versions of, where's Prime? Now I done lost Prime. I see Apple TV. I'm talking about accept free trial. Oh no, I haven't seen Severance. I haven't seen this. Okay, so I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep that. And then you said, I have seen the Naziah Harris case, but y'all do know that I watch true crime in my off time. That's one of my guilty pleasures. And I had to stop watching it for a while because it was too heavy on me. And I felt like a dark cloud was like kind of weighing over on my spirit every time I watched it. And then I realized I can't watch true crime about kids. As a mom, I get too emotionally invested, and it's just so much on me. I have seen bits and pieces of that case, and I think one of the true crime people I watched did say something about it when I was kind of listening earlier to their recent video. And I think they said they was about to do a video. If they do a video, I may go ahead and watch hers, because the way she tells true crime stories, which, by the way, I should probably say her name so I can give her little shout out. But the way she tells her, Brittany Vaughn, love her so much. Wow, this would pop up when I don't want to put that on there though. Let me see if I got another one. Oh, wow.
I mean, this is literally,
I haven't seen her in so long. Oh, wow. But anyways, but Brittany Vaughn, that's her. I like the way she tells stories. Some people, like, I love their storytelling. I think they're great at true crime, but I can't watch their channels. One, they mostly talk about kids, and two, it puts you into like such a sadness, like you crying, you're weeping. I don't want to watch true crime like that. I can't watch true crime like that. I don't, Brittany Vaughn is very lighthearted. She has a fun personality. I just like the way she tells her story. So I've actually been binging her stuff. So she tells it, then I may go ahead and watch it. I did see bits and pieces of it, and it's absolutely repulsive and absolutely freaking disgusting. And I also am the type of person, I like to kind of watch stuff when it's over. I don't like to watch while it's going on. Now, the Young Thug case, that was a little different because it was so entertaining to watch the jurors, and I'm from Atlanta, so a lot of it was like it hit home for me. But if they do have a trial for her case, which I don't know if they will or not, y'all let me know. I don't know if I'm gonna watch the trial. I don't know. I told myself I need to take a break from trials. I need to be focusing on reading my Bible, and them trials take up so much time because they're like all day from the and I don't know if their trial will be a year long. I'm pretty sure it won't be, probably like 2 weeks. So I don't know. The Chosen on Prime. Yeah, I still haven't gotten open into my Prime. Where is my Prime app? Let me just go to Amazon. It's here. The Chosen from is MGM plus streaming. Yeah, I'm getting sleepy. It's 12 o'clock. Oh my gosh, it's 12 o'clock. I gotta get off here, y'all. I didn't hold y'all up. Let me see. The Chosen. Is that a movie? It's a movie. Oh no, it's a series, TV series. Wait, it says continue watching episode 4. And it says season 2 leaves Prime in 12 days. Oh, Jeremy must have been watching this. Yeah, Jeremy must have been watching this. Cause he got my login to my Prime. Okay. Thank you so much, Denicia. Okay, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch the what it says season 2 leaving. So what I'm gonna do? Equalizer. I don't like stuff like that. I don't like shows like that. I don't like thriller. I don't even know what I like, but it's not thriller. It's the one with Queen Latifah. Like, I don't like stuff like that. But do I? I don't know. Because is Money Heist a thriller? Is Money Heist a thriller? My favorite series, hands down, best writing, best, I don't want to say best acting, but it was really, really good, is Money Heist. If I had to just pick one show to always recommend to people, it would be Money Heist. It was an amazing show. It was an amazing I loved it. It was just such a great written show. It's a great written show. And it is considered I'm trying to see what type of show is considered. Ugh, I can't tell. I can't tell. But I feel like that's an action. I feel like Money Heist is an action thriller type thing. Money Heist, Wentworth, that was a very well written, very, very well written show. Shameless, very entertaining, very well written show. How to Get Away with Murder, I love that show. Those are the first things that pop up like off the top of my head. Money Heist was just, oh my gosh, this was such a good show. Y'all got to check that out if y'all haven't. Maybe, yeah, suspense. It says I'm gonna love Black Cake. Where did I say Black Cake was at? Is that on Netflix? Or did I already save that one on? Where did I say I saved that one at? I gotta make sure I don't lose it now. Oh, that was on Hulu. Did I save Black Cake? Okay, so I got the Amazon one. Okay, I got Severance. Oh, Black Cake, yeah, on Hulu. Okay. I may start with Black Cake since you hyping it up. Okay, all 444 to y'all. Let's come in for our good night hug. I love y'all. I love y'all so much. Say y'all prayers before bed. Have I watched Carry On? No. Is that on Hulu? Because I may need another one to watch. I don't listen to music for real. But actually, I have been listening. I've intentionally turned it on just to listen to gospel. But other than that, I don't listen to music. Carry On. Let's see. That looks familiar. No, it doesn't. No, I've never seen that. Is it good? Someone said I like it. Okay. Is it good, y'all? Also, this is us. When you said it ends with us, that made me realize. Okay. So, okay, watch. Rain. 6888. And it ends with us. Okay, 6888. Oh, that's the carry. So y'all are seeing y'all like that. And it ends with us. Okay, I think y'all gonna get me through the next few days, y'all. I'm gonna let the vlog know. Haunted by violence she witnessed at home, a young woman grapples with a relationship that begins to mirror pattern. Oh, I did see this preview. That was good. It was 2 hours and 10 minutes. It says my radio stay on 104.1. Kiss 104.1. You must be in Atlanta, or unless you can just access that everywhere. It says you can't predict anything. On which one? Which one you said, Tay Tony? Hold on, let me go back to your previous. Oh, you said rain. I didn't see that one. Rain. I love a show when I can't predict nothing. Where's Rain at? I don't see it. Okay. Reign Supreme? Okay, let me go to Hulu. See if it was on Hulu. Maybe I should watch the movies first to get those out the way. I don't see Rain. Where is it at? Where's Rain at? On Amazon Prime? Y'all keep saying It Ends With Us was so good. Trini, Butterfly, after a wedding. Beauty in Black, I feel like I watched that. Where is this Rain show at? Where's Rain? I can't find it. Let me check Amazon Prime. Oh, the TV series, if that's on Amazon Prime. Jeremy likes stuff like this. He loves stuff like this. Jeremy got taste that I would have never expected. I may have to tell him to watch that one. Okay, y'all, I got enough. Okay. I'm gonna start off with these, and then we're gonna talk about it in the vlog. Gray on Apple. Okay. Last one. Y'all can't wait to snatch this wig off my head. As soon as I cut y'all off. Okay, PTOLE. Okay, got that. Boom. Oh, this look like this. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Oh, he's looking real aged. Oh. There was one show I had watched on oh, this the actress that starred in Handmaid's Tale. That's a good show too. I'm gonna go get me a nice little bowl of fruit and watch something. Thank you guys. Okay. Yeah, Handmaid's Tale, the last one comes out this year, I think in the summer. But yes, y'all. Okay, I got my shows. Let me go ahead and blow out my nice little candle. I love y'all so much. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all know how these shows went, so y'all don't steer me in the wrong direction. But I hope y'all have a great night. Make sure y'all are intentional with y'all word. Tomorrow, wake up, pray, talk to God. Talk to God. Talk to God. You got to do it, y'all. Y'all got to do it. He wants to hear from us no matter what the circumstances are. Talk to him. And I'm not saying just treat him like a genie where we just wishing for this and wishing for him to fix all of our problems. Just talk to him. You can express your problems to him. You can talk about it, but ask him to lead you to salvation so that when he does decide to come, that you make it to heaven. Because I want all y'all to make it to heaven. I want to make it to heaven. I want my kids, my man, my family, everybody. I want everybody to go to heaven. So the only way we can do that is we holding each other accountable. I think we need to get less with the discomfort of talking about God because he wants us to talk about him. The devil wants us to silence our voices when they talk about God because he don't want other people to be convicted. He want everybody to be in a lukewarm setting of I'm halfway in here, I'm halfway out. He wants that. He's so happy when we decide, okay, I'm gonna be quiet and I'm not gonna speak out about God. I'm not gonna talk about my journey. I ain't gonna encourage nobody. I'm not gonna say nothing at all. He like the devil finds so much pleasure in that. And God, he's displeased because he feels as though like, okay, why aren't you like you able to shout out and do this and do that about everything else, but you can't talk about me? You can't profess your love about me. You can't talk about your testimonies with me. Like everybody needs to surround themselves and get content because you are being judged every single day about everything that you're doing. When you live with unforgiveness in your heart, all these different sins that you commit, hate, evilness, all those things are being judged, and it's only in the temporary. And in this temporary life, you may find pleasure in those little things that you're doing. And when that judgment day come, and he rolling your video back for you to see that you was doing X, Y, and Z, God ain't gonna want to hear no, I'm sorry, give me another chance. At that point, it's gonna be over with. It's gonna be over with, and you're gonna be where you're gonna be eternally. So all I'm saying is y'all got to work for it. If y'all want it, y'all got to work for it. He will forgive. He is a giving God. He is a gracious, forgiving God. He's a gracious God. He's a very kind God. He's all of that. But that's not for us to just take that for granted and just say, well, he gonna forgive me, or God knows me, or he loves me, all those different things. That's not what he wants to hear, and that's not what he wants to see. You're gonna be on a runway very, very fast to get straight to the bad place. So make sure we're being intentional with our action, our behavior, and expounding upon our knowledge to the best of our ability. And what you don't know and what you don't understand, ask him to present it to you in whatever way that it needs to be received so that you can understand it. And yeah, that's just all it is. Keesha and Jeremy need to go on down to the courthouse. How you know we ain't go to the courthouse already? How you know? But no, seriously, thank y'all so much. It's about when Jesus cracked through that sky. And I'm telling you, some people, they playing around with their soul by the way that they act. I'm telling you. But I love y'all. Bye.